up. I was tighter to Dave than a butt hair.
Dude, I mean, I feel like I saw you at the start of the first event, well, and then it was like I didn't see you at all.
Hey, your back looked absolutely amazing in the run, deadlift, handstand workout. Did
You know what
anyone tell you?
you
It
know what
looked
I credit
crazy, dude.
I
And you
credit
were
that to
next
the
to
cable
Ricky. That's
machine,
not
brother.
easy. What'd you say?
Dude, I credit that to the cable machine, bro. If you want to tone up, do your cables. Like hit your
But
lat pull
shit.
downs, hit your tricep push downs, hit your cable rows. I'm telling you, dude, that thing's the secret.
How lean were you there? Because I remember it was Ricky's back, then Justin's back, and your back, and I was like, "Holy shit!" I had no idea you were so like striationy and shit. Your back looked crazy. It looked like, "Hey, dude, eat something."
I did
And
well, so
Ricky's
here's
looked like that too. It was crazy.
here's what I did. I was a skinny kid the first few years of CrossFit. I couldn't lift a weight. I tried to put on a ton of weight. I overate food. I went to bed stuffed every night. I just was in a calorie surplus. And then, I lifted heavy weights for 3 years. And then I got kind of like big. And this was like senior year going into like freshman year of college. And then I was like, you know what? Like maybe being 225 isn't conducive for me. So then I like shed like 15, 20 pounds. And then I was like, okay, like I like how I look, I like how I perform. But I had to go through this like big bulk to get strong as a teenager. And I literally like barely did metcons. Like I think a lot of teenagers think that they need to like do all this grindy CrossFit to like make it, and all you really need to do is catch up in the strength field because the conditioning will come a lot quicker.
What's the most you've ever weighed in your life?
Weighed 232 one day in football, but what felt like the most of my life was sixth grade. I weighed 185, which is too heavy for a sixth grader.
180. I've never. The most I ever weighed was 182.
Dude, I beat you when I was 10 years old, brother.
Yeah, I think I was like 27, and I was trying to bench 225. So I was just
Do you ever
like
hit
just
it?
no, never hit it.
Oh, dude, that'd be legendary to get you to hit two plates in front of like the crew, like on video. You should like secretly work on your bench press so you can come out and just do it and shock the world.
This is what's crazy. I'm not like bad at bench press either. Like for a little old guy, like I can just like you could wake me up at 3 in the morning and I could do 15 at 135, even if I didn't train it. But for some reason, as soon as it gets heavy, I turn into a little pussy.
You know, it's so funny you say that because most of my lifts, I'm
Uh-huh.
competitive when it's like 80%. Like if I have
Yeah.
to move 275 in a workout or, a 225 snatch, like I'm very competitive and I'll like get really good scores. But then when it turns into one rep max, I'm like still in that like, somewhere between 13th and 18th range in the field. And it's like that's where I lack the most too, is like a single lift.
Hey, I asked Dave if he thought like 10 or 15 years ago if a dude Jason's size could win the games, and he said no. And then, then I was thinking, oh shit, well, also Sprague did it last year, and then
Yeah.
now both of you were on the podium. When you started, did you think, oh, it was any part of you like, I'll never win the games, I'm just too big?
There was. I had a lot of doubt. I think that when I started, I compared myself too much to like those 5'8", 5'9", 5'10", 5'11" guys. Let's put them in that bubble of the perfect CrossFit body.
Yeah.
And I played
Even
this
really
game.
more 5'9" and 5'10", right? I mean,
Yeah.
it was really on the shorter end
Yeah.
relative to you. Yeah.
Totally. Totally. Yeah, there I mean, 5'10's 5 less inches than me. I mean, that's 5 less inches and you go down in a squat, or 5 less inches. Sometimes you have to press overhead depending on your arm length. I know it doesn't work exactly that way, but I
You'll
did
get
have a
tore
lot
up
of
in the
doubt.
comments for that. There'll be like 20 people who get defensive. Yeah, but how about the rower and the wall
Dude,
ball? Hey, settle
no, for
down.
sure. There's always things I'm gonna have over those guys, which
Right.
I'm starting to realize like, okay, so Colton has to figure out all the tall guy stuff. I have to figure out all the short guy stuff. Like, who can he get better at rowing as quick as I get better at handstand push-ups? Can he get better at running as quick as I get better at thrusters? So it's a battle for who gets better at their most relative weak point. And I think that I've started to figure out like, oh, I can be good at thruster workouts. I can be good at handstand push-up workouts. So like this last weekend, the two shorter guy movements besides the back squat that came up, I was a seventh and a second. And I think it just becomes like, hey, can you figure out how to like crush the things you should be good at? And it just comes from experience. So the more I step out on that floor, the more confidence I have that like I will do good at handstand push-up workout, and I will do good at like thrusters and squatting workouts. Like, you just have to believe it.
What were the thank you, Caleb. What were the two workouts, the 7th and the 2nd?
So the workouts I was most proud of, I would say, I'll go in order. The back squat, which was event 5, and I took an 18th. That was my worst score, but I was most proud of it.
Was that a
Then
PR, James?
huge PR. Yeah, it was 25 pounds. Um, and then I don't know if you watched it, but I was like, ugh, like tilted so bad. I have this bad hip shift because of this hip thing I have going on from the last year, but it doesn't hurt. It's just this bone growth in my hip, and it calcified. So it's like my muscle turned into bone. It's usually like a football injury when you get hit and get a contusion, but I have
Yeah.
this extra like bone basically in my hip, and it like limits my range of motion and my push when it gets really heavy, and it's super weird. But anyway, moving on. That was my third favorite. The handstand push-up, which was event 8, was my second favorite, or I'll even call that my favorite because I was 30 deficit parallel. I usually get crushed in the field with these kind of workouts, and I took a 7th, which I was pretty excited about. And then the finale was pretty cool, almost ending on a win. I thought I won, and then I put my lunge down. I see Justin. I go, "Oh crap! There's a guy finishing too," and I like no one saw him. So um, that was probably my second or first most proud moment, was like finishing that strong again on a thruster workout. Even though like there was rope climbs and lunges, like the thruster still mattered a little bit. So I was proud of that one too.
He beat you by less than half a second?
Yeah, and that was the second place at the games too.
If you would have won that, that would have been second place.
Yeah, so it was a $14,000 mistake. The event win and then 11 more grand.
Or if I can find that clip. That's crazy. And did you know when you crossed the finish line, do you know that he beat you, or do you think it's a tie, or is there still some hope?
No, I knew I got on the podium because I knew I had to beat Dallin and I knew I had to beat Jay, and beating those two guys put me in a podium position. Now, Ricky was so far ahead, I had to get like 4 spots on Ricky, and I only got 3 spots. So when I saw him come across, I was like, if you got 5th, I don't beat him, or if you got 4th, I don't beat him. I think he got 5th. I'm pretty sure in that workout. Pretty sure he got 5th. He had to get 6th or worse with my second.
So this is the end of the workout. How much is this over your head? 155?
135.
135.
Yeah.
Oh, and that's a short bar?
Mhm. It's a C70S, so like it's not that short. It's pretty much a regular bar. It's just shorter. What's it called? The collars. Um, the end of the barbell. Why am I blanking now? I think it's the collars. The place where the weights go on. That's shorter, so it fits more in a average competition lane.
Oh, so it's not actually the area that you grab the bar that's shorter. They do it all on the ends.
Correct.
Oh, I never knew that. That's cool.
It is cool.
So we like that, right? You look good. That's great, right? Legs look good, angles, lunge is beautiful, bar positions, beautiful, right? Life's good.
Yeah, yeah, it was fine. I didn't feel like I feel like I'm a guy that's like one of the best at overhead lunges, and I felt just like the weekend was hitting me pretty hard. Like all the all the fatigue was hitting me during this lunge, so I had to drop it, and I really didn't want to have to drop that weight. But I was like, I'm gonna fail. I'd rather not fail and play this safe because I thought I was gonna win it. Um, but yeah, like Justin over there, just out of nowhere, pretty crazy. He's also very good at this combo, and I didn't take that in consideration. All I cared about was like beating those two guys, Jay and Dallin, because that was like, that was to get on the podium. And I knew winning was kind of out of reach unless Jason really failed. And I was like, dude, he's been doing thrusters and rope climbs all summer. He's gonna be fine. So I kind of was like, he has it locked up unless the pressure gets to him.
So you're 3 squares ahead of Justin, and he takes
Yeah, three
and he
squares
take
at 30 feet.
and he takes a little bit of a pause there. Okay, so right there before you drop it, do you remember what you were thinking?
I thought, okay, there's no way Jason's going unbroken. I just need to break quick and watch for when he breaks, pick it back up and go. Because I literally didn't know anyone else was lunging at the time. Like all I saw was that guy. Was that Dallin in the fourth lane? Yeah, like that guy in the yellow lane, the yellow CrossFit lane. All I saw was that guy. I didn't even see Justin at all. Like it was
Okay,
so
so
weird.
in your head, this is sort of going to plan because you're like, okay, I'm going to watch Jason, and you know he's going to drop it, and then you'll pick it up and pass him. Oh, but
Yep.
right there, did you look over and see Justin? Did you see
I
that?
No, I
Oh
didn't.
shit, I screwed that up.
I'm pretty sure I just saw Dallin or the guys way behind us. Like I thought the next guy was Dallin starting the lunge, and I think I saw Roman, but I was really focused on Jason because I thought it was just me and Jason in the race. Um, like me and him got to that lunge bar way before everyone else. Like we crushed the first buy-in part, and so then I pick it up. I'm like, okay, I don't think he's gonna get this unbroken. I know I can get this last part unbroken. Just finish strong here. And I see that break. I'm like, okay, like time to hustle up. He's not picking it up quick. And I thought I had the win locked up here. Like I was pretty sure of it, which is wild. So never be too sure. That is the lesson. Probably I wouldn't say the biggest mistake of my career right here, but it was a pretty big one.
You could even say that trip on the bar cost you it.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, there's plenty of things that cost me it. And I'll be real with you. Anything that wasn't winning this year, I was gonna be like, you know what, that's not enough. Because I knew like I had it in me. So where I really lost the games wasn't there. It was event two. I tripped way too many times on my crossover dubs, and no one's fault but my own. I didn't execute.
How many places do you think you lost?
I got 14th in my training time. I was about 30 seconds quicker, or about 25, and that would have put me in like a sixth. So I lost about 40 points.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Hey, that is kind of cool that you can see that though, right? It would be better to see that than not see it.
Yep. Yep. 100%.
James,
Church
get
is
to
at
church, brother. What are you doing? He is in church. What are you talking about? He's
church.
servicing right now.
Yeah, you know it. Church is everywhere, brother. I'm church at 10 a.m. And then I got some golf. Savon starts early. He gets it done. I only wake up this early for him,
Yeah.
or a good early tee time. Me and my dad played this week. We had one tee time at 6:20, and it was kind of far away, so we got up at like 5 a.m. together.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Hey, does that ruin the trip if you have to get up too early? If
No,
then you're
it's
playing
actually,
tired golf?
dude. No, it's vibes. When I get to play with my dad and like wake up in the morning and like enjoy like a morning coffee, sunrise drive with him, it's like some of
Mm.
my favorite time.
Oh shit, we're rich.
Let's go.
499 Filipinos. For putting James on the podcast, let's go Sprague from the Philippines. James is always welcome. You just
Is 4.99 a pretty good amount of Philippine dollars?
billions.
Dude, put it in Bitcoin, brother.
Bitcoin. Are you a Bitcoin guy?
I am. I'm more of an altcoin guy. Like, there's Bitcoin and there's all the altcoins.
Yeah.
I'm a big XRP army guy. I love some of the XRP based tokens. Corium, you probably never heard of it,
Nope.
and Sologenic, and then a couple of the AI tokens I'm heavily invested in. One's called Render, and I'm spacing on the name of the other one right now. But yeah, AI tokens, I think they're going to be crazy.
What app do you use to track your Bitcoin?
I hold most of mine on a private ledger, which means that like no one can access it,
Oh,
and except me. Like, so when you hold it on like Coinbase or Voyager or all these like more centralized platforms,
yeah, that's what
if
I
you
do.
lose your passcodes and whatever, they can track it down for you. But these ones that I have, like literally it's a hard wallet. So like no one can get you back in. Like you lose all your passcodes and your key phrases, you're screwed. So like there's stories of these guys that like have like invested in Bitcoin in like 2011, 2012 when it was like under a dollar, and they have like nearly $1 billion sitting in this wallet, but they only have one more passcode attempt before their account gets deleted. So there's people that like are sitting on this crazy amount of money but can't access it, and if they try to and fail, they lose it all.
Do you know about the do you know about the passcode that's in a dump somewhere? That's
No,
$1 billion. So
no.
maybe Caleb can find it. They're about to make a documentary on this. This guy has $900 million in Bitcoin,
uh
and he accidentally threw away his passcode, and it got
yes,
taken to this
yes.
dump. So now he's taking investors, and they're gonna buy the dump.
No
and
chance.
and then they're gonna dig through the fucking dump, dude, to try
You
to
don't think it?
find
You don't think it got like torn up because it's like a piece of paper?
like some ketchup spilt on it, and it like
Yeah, and then you
fucking
can't read it. Like, dude,
yeah. Let's
that's
see. Yeah, can
horrible.
you play this, Caleb? I don't care. Play the whole audio.
Exactly
Let's
what
see.
happened to James Howells, a British man who tossed a hard drive during a house cleanup back in 2013, only to realize later it contained 8,000 bitcoins, now worth nearly $900 million. That hard drive is buried somewhere in a landfill in Newport, Wales.
Oh
After
my
years of legal
god!
That's
Oh my
horrible.
battles and failed attempts to retrieve it, James isn't giving up.
Come
He's
on,
now planning
James.
to buy the entire dump just to dig it out. Despite a UK judge blocking his case and even losing an appeal, James is thinking about taking it to the European Court of Human Rights. And if that's not wild enough, his journey is being turned into a docuseries called The Buried Bitcoin,
Oh,
featuring his
docusery.
legal war, tech-filled excavation plans, and more. It's already catching the eye of major streaming platforms and crypto sponsors.
Dude,
Cra-
I
crazy.
mean,
So it's on a hard drive.
that guy has like everything set to find this thing. If he doesn't do it now, it's just fate.
Hey, there was a book I read about the guys who invented Facebook, and then Zuck took it from them. I forget the name. They're like the Wachowski brothers, or
Uh,
do you know who they are? They were Olympic rowers.
no.
They were at Harvard with or Yale, wherever Zuck was. Anyway, so after they got their settlement from Facebook, I want to say they bought 1/3 of all the Bitcoin.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and they're these twin
Well,
brothers. Yeah,
they
and
don't
hey,
have it
dude.
anymore because the biggest holder is now BlackRock. This guy Michael, I'm spacing on his last name, but he holds. I think it's the biggest Bitcoin holder holds well over 1 billion of Bitcoin. Um, Elon's pretty up there with his companies. He has a lot of Bitcoin. But yeah, continue. Sorry.
So these are the guys, the Winklevoss twins. Anyway, they in the book they talk about how where they hide their passcodes, and
Yeah.
they have their passcodes split up in different vaults in different banks in small towns around the world. Like so no one could ever like kidnap them and be
Huh.
like, "Hey, what's the code?" You know what I mean? You'd have to go
Yeah.
to all these different locations.
Wow. Yeah, I feel like that would be like there's like pros and cons to being super rich. Like pros, you're super rich. Cons, like dude, people coming after you for like always being worried people are gonna try and rob you or hack you or do all these things to you. Like, dude, it's gotta be stressful. Like
Yeah.
Jason's gotta watch out, bro. He's got hacker money now.
Uh, uh, Jason Hopper. Hey,
Yeah.
so when you win the games, you do good with your sponsors too, right? Like in your contracts, there's something like you get a good bonus if you win the games.
I didn't have any of those last year. Oh, well, I did. I had one, but the brand didn't pay it.
Oh
Because
shit.
that's a different story. But
Oh
um,
shit.
yeah. But anyways,
What?
yeah, I think a lot of the high level athletes have that, and I actually had a few this year, which was nice to like get on the podium. So that helps.
Hey, when you say the brand didn't pay it, do you sue them or it's not even worth it? You're just like fuck.
I haven't actually heard of like a legal settlement happening in the CrossFit space, but there has been a lot of people that haven't gotten paid for things. Like I had Can West, I've had a couple other sponsors that didn't follow through on their word. Like it does happen, but I've never
Right.
heard of like someone suing the brand.
Right.
Um, Usually it happens because the brand overpromises and thinks they have a huge budget or the competition, and then they're like, "Oh wow, we actually can't pay that. It would put us under." So they'd rather screw you than screw themselves, if that makes sense.
Is that brand still around that sponsored you that was supposed to pay for the win?
Yeah, they're not really in the CrossFit space anymore. But
You go
they
ahead.
claimed I missed one Instagram story from 6 months ago because we have deliverables, right? So like I'll have to make, let's say, three posts and 6 stories for a brand. And
Right.
so they went back and audited my account and they're like, "Hey, you missed one story from February." And this was August. We were talking to him. And I was like, "Oh crap, like, hey, totally understand. Let me make it up for you.
I'll give
Like
you
let me
5 now.
Yeah, I'll give you
Yeah,
five
yeah.
more."
Yeah.
But that was kind of like their thing was like they thought that I missed stories
Can you
and
say
or
who
a
it
story.
is?
I'd rather not.
Okay.
It's just not worth it.
Okay, I hate them though, just so you know. Um, Just hopping on, James. Huge fan. Never change.
Yeah.
You,
Thank you,
you know,
brother. Thank you.
you know what's interesting is there was this podcast that the owner of Whoop went on recently talking about how CrossFit's dying. The founder of Whoop, and what's crazy is allegedly from good sources I have, Whoop also they didn't pay CrossFit $1 million. They bailed on the money they were supposed to pay CrossFit. It happens to HQ too. A bunch of brands have like ended up not paying.
You know what I think has to happen is we live in a society where it's like net 30 after you get paid, you know, that kind of thing.
What's that
And
mean? Wait, I don't know what that means. What's that mean?
net 30 means like you have 30 days after you fulfill your obligation, you will get paid in 30 days.
Oh.
There's also like net 90, there's net 60.
Okay.
And it's like that's how long a company gives till they will pay you. So like you get you send an invoice, right? You send an invoice to me, Sprague LLC. What up? And you say you have net 30 to pay this invoice. That means I have 30 days to pay you. So I think what should happen in our space sometimes, because like to protect myself, I like to get paid before something because I know I'm going to show up. Like if I don't show up for something, then it's like, you know, that's going to damage my brand a ton. I'm going to show up for you. But there's like when I work with new people, I kind of want to get paid before the service is done because I've just gotten screwed over so much.
It is interesting too. It's worse than it appears. It's not just that someone didn't pay you, but it's that you could have taken another brand that would have paid you half as much
Yeah.
and they would have paid you. So let's say you get a hat deal, right?
Totally.
And then you wear their hat and then they don't pay you. You fucked yourself with another hat company.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's opportunity cost. Every deal you sign is another deal you don't sign. But here's what happened over the last few years. Like since I won, I came into the space and I won in the space when it was a bad time to win. Like you see all the past champions, they got decked out quick. They signed all these big contracts quick. And it's like they also won on a year where all these sponsors and people were seeing the return on their dollar. And now it's like we're trying to build back that reputability as athletes and as CrossFit as a whole, to show like your dollar is still well spent here. And so that whole thing has been the last year. And I think this games in this season has shown sponsors again, like, no, your dollar's well spent here. Like you want to invest in these athletes. Like the right athletes are going to help you boost your brand. You know, there's some athletes maybe you don't want to work with because they don't align with you, but you know, for the most part, if you're investing in a CrossFit professional, you can now associate them again with like, oh, this is going to help the brand. And people weren't thinking that way last year.
Yeah, you know what's crazy is Vendor Village was crazy. CrossFit basically sold out like a 50% of their shit and on Friday or Thursday, like right
Did they
away.
have
Yeah.
like a booth? Like, were they selling
A
EVs?
massive booth, dude. They had
That's cool.
CrossFit had the biggest booth there this year. It was their biggest booth I've ever seen, even when I worked there. It was massive, and they sold out of 50% of their shit. It's a good sign.
That's really awesome. Yeah, I love to hear that. I everything I heard from the CrossFit Games was positive. Like I didn't hear a single negative besides people complaining about the pegboards and
Right.
boohoo. I had a slippery pegboard too. I was in Tia's land. Boohoo.
Hey, this I don't know how, I'm not saying this as a negative thing. Dallon's not happy.
Dallin has worked extremely hard to be higher than he is right now.
Yeah, he's
I
pissed.
understand.
I didn't notice it so much on the show, but then when I asked him about the Boys Interrupted podcast, I said, "Hey, oh, by the way, someone in the comments said you talk too much in that show. You didn't talk enough." I watched that entire show. If you saw that comment, please. You were so patient. You were so good on that show,
Dude, I'm the vice president now, brother. So I want to help keep things running, you know? We'll see if they live up to their word and let me keep coming back on. I hope they do. I think they're gonna. I mean, I won the bet fair and square, so
what did the poll end up saying? I didn't see what the poll ended up saying.
I don't know. Where was the poll? Was it on Instagram?
I don't know, but they were supposed to do a poll, and like if you beat a couple of the dudes on there, which you did, you get to come on, and then there was supposed to be a poll, but I didn't see the poll.
I didn't either. Yeah, I wonder. We'll see. We'll see. But I do know that like we have a lot of fun chatting it up, and our last show I think was the most viewed show of all of them. And same with my hot chip show. I think when I ate that one chip, it blew up. So I will continue to put my life on the line for this podcast because it's fun, dude. Good friendly bro time. Like it just makes my heart whole, dude.
So when Dallin was on, I'm like, hey, do you normally not talk that much on a show? And he goes, no, that was just because of that show. And I go, what happened? And he said, hey, dude, I'm not really interested in like hearing about Jason's fucking final workout. And I was like, oh, this is good shit.
Oh, that's funny.
He didn't
That's
like
so
losing,
funny.
huh? Do you think he likes losing less than you guys? I'm assuming none of you like losing
I
or
think
not
we
winning.
all hate it, but I think that we cope with it differently. I think that I see loss. Like I don't know how Dallin sees it. I think Dallin's a really good attitude. I think he's a really like not he's the opposite of a sore loser. He's like humble and he is really good about like taking the experience and growing from it. When I lose something, I'm like I'm okay being pissed about it for a bit to fuel me, and then I'm like get over it. Like you lost, like control the next one. Like that's all you can do. Control what's up and next. And we're already competing again in like 3 weeks, so hopefully you don't let it crush you too much if you weren't happy with where you finished.
I think he said on the show too that he plans on going there and winning, and I haven't heard that really from anyone else. From everyone else, it's when I talked to him about the Big W event in Mesa, Arizona, they're kind of like, "Yeah, I'm going," but he sounds like when I talked to him, he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna go there and fix this shit."
Yeah, I really want to win everything I do, but specifically, I'd rather win the finals there. Like if I'm gonna win one of the two,
Oh, right.
because the finals like double the points and like double the cash. Um, But I'll tell you what, like I think we're all going to be fitter than we're thinking because we have all this fitness from the summer and we actually like took this little break after the
Hmm.
games and like we're like not losing our fitness. Like it's going to stay there. So I think that we're all going to show up and be like, "Oh, I'm doing just as good at the game as I was at the games." But I will tell you the workouts are pretty brutal for a first comp back. It's going to be hard.
Was there was this talk that the Big W, the workouts were supposed to be, if I don't know if this is the right spectrum, but if beatdown was on one side and fun was on the other side, they were supposed to be more on the fun side, and the athletes are like, "Yo, I think you got a little too much beatdown in here." Was that the consensus?
I think the good part about even there being hard workouts, like it's a true test, but it's only 6 of them. So like at the games we took the floor 9 times. Here we're taking the floor 6 times. So those extra 3 times taking the floor, beat your body up exponentially. So I do think like yes, they're hard workouts. They're gonna beat you up, but the toll is less because there's less workouts in a weekend. And that's why I think the games is special too. That's why I think Rogue is special. Like you're gonna see athletes have to fight through like really bad soreness and really bad body aches. And for instance, event 9 after the games, the snatch run, I was having like CNS shivers, like my body was shutting down on my body work table. Like I was like just like so cold and like so like felt like I was getting the flu. Like we fight through that stuff when it's a really big comp. And when you're at like the WFP on these 6 event competitions, you're not going to get that as much because you have more time to recover between events. You don't have as long a days. You have more balance in those days. Like, so I think that's what's less beat down. Maybe not the workouts themselves, but the structure of it.
Had you ever gotten that CNS shutdown before this games?
This games was the first time I experienced something like that. Yeah, where I was like, my body's like shutting down.
Were
Like
you
it was
nervous when
weird.
that happened? Like, hey, buddy, or were you like, okay, it'll turn back on before the next event?
Yeah, I knew it'd turn on when I like. It's the finale of the CrossFit Games. It's the loudest event in the Coliseum, probably the the whole weekend.
Yeah.
So I wasn't worried about it. I knew that I was gonna feel horrible, warming up and stuff, and that's just how it's gonna go. But Advil is your friend when you're competing.
Did you go into the games with injuries?
Yeah, my knee wasn't great this year. I was a Dumbo and sprained my ankle in March. Long story short, I shouldn't have done a backflip, and then it
Oh, it
kind
was
of
the
like
backflip.
yeah. And then my knee kind of just was achy after that because my squatting patterns were weird. So I put this weird stress on my knee, and it just has my ankle's still super limited. It's been 5 months. Like these ankles are annoying, dude. So yeah, I kind of went in with that. it was stuff that like was in my head, but I really don't think it affected my performance. You know, there's injury that can like halt you from performing, and there's injuries that like just makes it more annoying to warm up, and you're still like going to perform the same if you didn't have that. So I think it was one of those, the second one.
Good to see you, James and Sevi. Good morning, Julian. James, can you tell us why you didn't get invited to Tears SoCal? Well, did you get invited there and you turned it down?
No invite.
I've heard a story. Have you heard a story?
Yeah, I've heard so many stories. I
Right.
want to
Have
know.
you
I want
have
to
you
know.
spoken with Dylan?
No. I feel like he the final say.
Well,
I,
that depends on who you ask. The story that I heard was that they put out invites even for this year, even before you won
it's not true.
in 2024, which would be weird, which is kind
No,
of a weird story.
they didn't do that. Guarantee it.
Okay.
Because I know when these other athletes who were on the team got their invite.
Okay, you're not going to like this next story then. The other story I heard was because Tier is the sponsor and that they don't like someone in your camp.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if that's I don't know
I
if
don't
that's
know.
true. That seems a little
Well, I'll debunk that because they
yeah.
said it's my manager,
Yeah.
but my manager manages Guy, and Guy's on the team, right?
Right.
So why would that be it? So it makes me think that like it's something about my character, and I'm like, well, what did I do to you guys? Like I won the CrossFit Games in Tier's shoes last year. Like
Wow.
I won the CrossFit Games in a Tier shoe. Like that's like what's frustrating to me is like I feel like I worked really hard to earn that spot, and it's like one of the coolest competitions to be a part of. Like last year, the looks of it, it looked like just so fun,
Yeah,
and
I
just
heard
being
it's
out
really
there.
relaxing for the athletes. I heard it's like
It's
like
cool. It's a
really
good earning
relaxing for the
day.
athletes.
People
Yeah.
get so excited. It's like it's sick. And last year I missed out, and I like me and Jason were there last year. So funny. Me and Jason were doing a side event at the main event, and now me and Jason are the two champs. And he didn't get invited last year either, which I thought was odd for last year because he had some good reputability going in. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I can only take four. It seems to me like it's a little bit of a popularity thing, and I don't have 100,000 followers, so.
Who is Hiller could fix that for you.
So I need your help, brother.
Yeah, bring it, Hiller. What do you know who is going? Is Jason going this year?
Yeah, Jason, Dallin, Justin, and Pat. And I think Pat's the captain. And I think for the Team World guys, it's Ricky, Roman, Guy, and Jay, which I know I was thinking about it, and I was like, Team World's pretty good. Like that's
Oh,
a
they're
stacked.
good.
I mean, dude, Roman, Jay, and Rick, like
Yeah.
those guys have average finishes, same of basically Jason, Dow, and Justin in that top 10 this year. You take Guy and Pat out because they weren't at the games. Like those three guys together are pretty equal in weight, and it's gonna be fun. So if Guy or Pat decides to pull out because of injury, and I can fill in there, I'll go either or. Kind of like Brent filled in for World last year. I mean, I'd fill in for World. I have a little Italian in my blood.
And I'm guessing that they chose Pat, even though he appears to be retired, because he's won Wodapalooza. Doesn't he hold the record for Wodapalooza wins or some shit?
Pat has won. I think he's won 2 Wodapaloozas. He was second next to me last year too, which he's always good at Waza. I was thinking about it. Like Waza is going to be interesting. The Miami Waza is going to be interesting next year because it's in March, and there's also like the Open, the WFP, and Waza in March. So it's like there's so many things that are going to happen in March. Like it's going to be a packed in March, and I think January, February are going to be like dead months, which is good. I think the athletes need that because it's so busy. But I was thinking about it like once March starts next year, it's going to be insane. There's still
Was
so much
Tier
to go.
Yeah, was Tier happy that James won the 2024 games in their shoe? What did they say? Oh yeah, did they contact you after you won? I'm surprised they didn't give you a contract after that.
Yeah, they made an Instagram post, and it was like, congrats to the champion, which was cool. Um, I got little things from the team, but Yeah, I don't know. I don't think contracts work that way necessarily. Um, but yeah, I think that the contracts work in a way of like, do we see a return on investment in this guy? And I guess if they didn't see the return on investment in me, then why would you sponsor me?
So you think the manager thing is bullshit?
Yeah, I do. I do. I think
Uh,
I think my manager has one of the best characters out there, and he's a very good dude. I don't know how you couldn't like him. I think he defends his people very well, and he cares a lot about us. So, like, if you get on his bad side, sure, like he's gonna stick up for us, like any good manager would. But um, yeah, I wouldn't see any reason for that.
Andrew Hiller, it's because James isn't a tier athlete, but including Pat is insane considering he's retired. I know. I think that's probably a little.
But Justin's not a tier athlete, and not and how about on the guys roster? Roman, Ricky, is Jay a tier athlete? Jay's not a tier athlete.
Jay Crouch.
Yeah, Jay Crouch isn't.
I
How
don't
about on
think
the,
so. Jay's talking about having to get going back to work.
really?
Yeah, I think maybe Jay did go back to work this season because sponsorship was running so low.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
he's a rad dude.
Dude,
Yeah,
he can't be going back to work, dude. He just got sixth. But
I know.
nah,
I
nah,
hope so. I hope you're right.
no way. I don't buy it. I
Well, if
think
it makes you feel if it makes you feel any better, like probably like at least 3 times we made it to, I feel like the 90-yard line with Tier as a sponsor for this podcast, but we for some reason we never got follow through. So
yeah,
we're,
no, that's okay. I just don't understand. I wish there would be some kind of explanation that they would send me because I feel like I'm kind of owed that. But
and Dylan's a great guy. The guy who runs the event is an awesome.
no,
aw-
Dylan's awesome. We've
yeah,
had
he's
great
a peace and love
conversation.
dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's super cool. Like me and Dylan, I feel like he's a homie. He actually judged me at my Reps Ahead event in last November. Was my judge for like both events. It was super fun, and he's an awesome judge too. That guy loves the sport, man.
It was cool to see him emceeing the games this year. Very cool. That's
Yeah,
very old school.
that was sick. That was sick.
James, this is a loaded question. I
Let's hear
apologize.
it.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, here
bring
we
it.
go. What did you do after the games that
What did
night?
I do?
Yeah.
I've
No,
been
that
golf.
night. What did you do that night after the games?
I originally went to dinner with the Brute crew,
Mhm.
with all my crew too. So like everyone that came to support me at the games, there was like 8 to 10 of us, and there wasn't a table for all of us to sit together. And the waitress was actually super rude to my dad and super unaccommodating. So me and my dad are kind of the same in this way. If someone's like cruddy to you in the service industry, I don't want to pay you. I'm not going to give you a good tip. We just left.
Right.
So we went to that dinner. We went across the street. We went to a bar. I ordered the biggest burger. Watched my brother have one too many drinks. It was hilarious. And then yeah, just stuffed my face of food. I didn't go to any after party. I actually hung out with Tudor. We hung out at my house until like 1 a.m. And then I went to a games interview from 1 to 2:45 a.m. And then my flight was at 5 a.m. So I slept about 30 minutes.
Were you at the bar that Matt Torres took a bunch of the Brute crew to?
No,
You weren't there.
no.
Because I heard there was an incredible incident there.
Oh no! Do not say it's true.
I heard there was an incredible incident there. I heard that Torres was chatting it up with. I heard he went there, and I heard Brooke Wells was there, and he was chatting it up with Brooke Wells, and Danielle was outside, and she came inside, and there was quite the scene. You
Yeah, I
didn't
don't know.
witness.
I wasn't there.
You didn't witness that. Oh darn!
No, I mean,
That could have been a great segment.
I think them being apart is the best thing for both of them, and I hope that they stay apart because Matt, he has so much potential as a coach, and he's done so well, and I think that him being locked in without that conflict has been really good for his athletes too. So selfishly as his athlete, I want him to stay locked in on us, and I want him to be happy too. But
Yeah,
I'm also like, I know that they've had so many trials, and it can't, like, you can't sustain that in a relationship. That's just too hard on you guys. So, um,
passion,
yeah,
James. You remember? It reminds me of the 6th grade. I
yeah,
was
dude,
so passionate, listening to Chicago songs, thinking about girls in my class.
yep, yeah. I mean, yeah, dude, sixth grade, middle school love was hard, dude.
It was amazing, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember I asked a girl to homecoming Oh, no. What was the sixth grade dance? There wasn't even any dance. It was just a dance.
Yeah.
So I asked a girl to a dance, and it was just as friends, whatever. And this is when I was like a fat kid. So like, you know,
185.
yeah. I was just kind of like lost in life. And so I asked this girl to a dance, and then I end up dancing with like another girl there. And then I walk to the bathroom to go pee, and then the girl that I asked to the dance kicked me in the nuts with her high heels in sixth grade
Why?
because I danced with another girl, and apparently it made her really mad. But
Oh boy.
yeah, and I was like, I thought we were just friends and having fun. And yeah, love is tough in middle school, man. It's
Yeah.
tough anywhere. Being married's great though. It's very easy. It's predictable. And you just love the same person and grow old with the same person. Me and Danica are watching this love movie last night. It's have you heard of Parent Trapped, that movie?
Yeah, that's an old movie.
Yeah, it's old, but it's the first time I've seen it. Uh, I just realized I have such a soft spot for like love movies, and I'm like, dude, I'm just like bawling, crying at the end of this thing, realizing like, dude, I just love stories.
Did you
And
cry? Did you
I
cry?
did, I did,
Yeah.
yeah, and I think I
Lindsay
just got,
Lohan, right? Holy
yeah,
shit. Yeah.
yeah, and I got sad because I'm like, it's like a parents being divorced and getting back together movie, and I was like, man, I wish that was my parents sometime, but anyway.
Oh yeah, the old I wish my parents would get back together.
I don't think they'd be good together anymore, but I wish they would have worked it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So okay, so you do that after the games. Tell me about this interview. Why so late? Why were there just that many athletes they were trying to interview and they had just scheduled you at that time? Were you like, hey, you're batshit crazy? There's no way I can be there at 1 a.m.
No, honestly, they would have done it the next day, but I had to leave. My flight was so early, so it was either like I'm not in the movie at all because this is for the games movie that they're trying to get on Netflix, and like
Yeah.
that's how CrossFit gets a lot of its notoriety was those
Right.
Netflix films and those movies. Which you've made one of them, right? 5 of them, dude. That
I
is
produced 5 of
insane.
them.
It is
All 5 of
insane.
them, all 5 of them were in the top 100 all-time sales on Apple iTunes. Hey,
Dude,
if it wasn't for
yeah.
hey, James, and I say this with no humility, if it wasn't for me, none of them would have been made
Yeah.
because I produced them all, and none of them would have ever made it to Netflix. None of them.
Dude, I believe it. I
Yeah.
mean, you have grinded so hard in our space to like make it relevant. Like you don't get enough credit. So
And kudos to the guy who's making it this year. Him and
Yeah.
Ian and Heber and Mars, they put in. They were the directors of those movies, and Mariah, and they fucking killed it.
ton of work. Yeah. So basically, I would have been out of town Monday, and I couldn't have done it. So that was the only time it worked. Those guys were up all night. I'm pretty sure interviewing. Like, I don't know. Like they might have not slept the whole games. They were grinding so hard.
Ian's wild. Ian worked so hard.
I think he traveled to 23 athletes for the Road to the Games over summer. 23 different Road to the Games series he did.
I wonder if he has a girlfriend.
I don't think so. Me and him actually caught up and got kind of like we had some like bro talk, and I think that he's just like loving the single travel life now.
Do you know, besides the mass firings that I had to do in 2018, do you know he was the only person I ever fired from CrossFit?
Why'd you fire him?
It was it was interesting because I'm the one who hired him. He was working for a company called Again Faster, and he was having some issues there with the owner and the guy who was like second in charge there. And I was in 2010 when I was filming that Tahoe event, Rogue versus Again Faster. And we went to a coffee shop afterwards, and I said, well, hey, dude, if it doesn't work out there, I'd love to hire you to come work at CrossFit. So I think that was it, if I remember correctly. Anyway, so I end up hiring him, and he's like the hardest worker ever. He's like Heber and Mars and all those guys who worked there, Jay Vera, Kerry Peterson. They were all like, just everyone was the hardest fucking worker you ever seen. And what ended up happening is there ended up basically being like a jihad against me. Like there was no making these guys happy, right? There was a pretty crazy sense of entitlement, and I got it. They were all really good at what they did. And so I guess what I kept hearing from the team was that Ian was poisoning the well. Like he was just endlessly talking mad shit about me. And I think the real issue was, if I recall correctly, and I apologize, and I really like Ian, I apologize if I got this wrong, but we had a CrossFit journal, and I wanted everything to be free on it. But if you wanted to watch games content, you had to pay money. So it was $60 a year, and then that would subsidize the journal. So 95% of the content free, you know, like how to squat, all that shit, and just the games content would cost some money. And $60. And what I wanted to do is I wanted the journal to make enough money every single year to pay for the payroll of the media team so I could protect their jobs in case there ever was a firing. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? My whole plan was, and $60 a year is like nothing, right? It's $5
Yeah.
a person to see all these road to the games and all this behind the scenes and all this shit.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
So what ends up happening, Ian was like, hey, dude, I don't want any content I make going behind a paywall. And I was like, why? And he's like, because the content I make is like commercials. And would Coca-Cola ever charge? I think those were his exact words. Would Coca-Cola ever charge for a commercial?
Yeah.
And I was like, hey, dude, I'm doing it to try to protect you guys' job. It's not a money grab. It's nominal. Anyway, so we would have these big meetings where I would hold meetings with the entire media team, and I would say something, and he would literally raise his hand and just be like, hey, dude, just so you know, I don't see you as my leader, and I don't respect you.
Oh, no.
And this went on for like a year. And then finally, Dave and Nicole and Bruce Edwards pulled me aside. Those were the other executives in the company. And they're like, hey, dude, you got to fire him. I'm like, dude, but he's such a hard worker. They're like, hey, he's poisoning the well. I'm like, I don't care. I'm getting so much great work out of him. What, I don't need my ego involved at all. And they're like, nope, you got to fire him. So I called him in the office and I said, hey, dude. And he knew. And I said, hey, dude, I'm incapable of leading you. For some reason, I'm incapable of leading you, and you have to find another leader.
Dang. So you guys are good now?
We're so good. I respect.
Yeah,
I mean, I think we were good then. I don't think he. I don't know. Maybe I'm delusional. Maybe I'm delusional. But when I saw him, I embraced him, and I think he. Yeah. It's not about ego. The stuff is toxic. You mean just people hating in the workplace? Yeah, and it was such a great workplace.
Yeah.
Those guys, no one will ever have it that good again. So, how did you not immediately fire him when he said that to you the first time? That's complete insubordination. I know, but I'm chill.
Yeah, you're a nice boss.
I'm chill. Okay, so an hour and 45 minutes. How do you think you did in the interview? You're going to get in the film?
Yeah, I think I will. Yeah, because they didn't make the movie we made last year. Is not going to be put out, the 2024 one, and I think there's a huge story.
Do you think that's a mistake, James? I think that's a mistake.
I do. I think there's a story that can be told in a good way, in a meaningful and non-hurtful way, that the story can be told. And I think that as long as you have the right people looking over it and making sure like this is going to land how we want, it could still be a great film and a way to remember Lazar. Now I think that has to be. I think it's sensitive, and I think they'd have to be careful about how they put it out. And I don't think they could ignore the story or piss people off.
No, yeah, I don't think they need to ignore it.
Yeah. But yeah, I think that it should come out. I don't think it will. They spent a lot of money for it to come out. But yeah, I think that it could honor him a lot if they did it the right way.
Sevon, would you ever consider having your own production media team? I do. And letting CrossFit or another company hire you. Yeah, they do.
Yes.
Yes, and already.
Yeah.
But not really. But kind of. It's complex. It's not traditional. It's not traditional shit. Did you like your interviews with it?
Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it was great. We talked about just the whole game, summarized every event and emotions behind it, and what it feels like to have lost the title, and all that fun stuff.
And were you? I'm assuming you were upbeat and positive in it. Did you cry at all in the interview?
No crying. I think that I knew from the second event after, like, I kind of was like, I can fight back after that second finish of the second event at the games, which was on Friday, basically the beginning of the games. I just had such a horrible finish that it was like, man, it's going to be really hard to fight back from that. Like, I needed those points. So I kind of I knew at that point that winning was going to be really hard, even if I went and, took top fives and everything, which I almost did that. Like, it would still be really hard to win. So I fought back as hard as I could. I was proud of the fight back. Saturday and Sunday were perfect. So no real, like, tears, more just frustration from that Friday.
So that 14th, that put a little bit of a dagger in you.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, I knew it should have been better. It was a bad place to finish.
What was the lowest you were?
The lowest I was 11th going into event 3. So I was 11th place after the 7th and the 14th.
And then you fought your way back.
Yeah. The lowest I was 11th, and I got back up to 3rd. I never saw better than 3rd the whole weekend.
And only 1 point behind Ricky.
Yeah, dude, it was close. It wasn't that close going into the final. I closed the gap, so the final helped me too.
What was the oh, so if you just would have, man.
Yeah, right.
What's the pay difference?
It was 11,000. In years past, it was second place. I think it was like 120. Second place was 120, and then third place was like 75. So it used to be last year was a lot different.
Is it are you sponsored by Adidas?
I played the 5th.
Okay. All right. Well, good luck. I hope that works out. Hey James, you may not have 100,000 followers. I follow you, so remember it's quality over quantity.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is quality. Yeah, I feel like the more sponsors you take on too, you really have to be aware of not just putting out a bunch of like quantity. Like your content still has to be quality, because like, so you have like 20 post obligations in the month, right? It can be hard to be creative for each one of those. So you can fall in the trap of like when you have a lot of posts to make of like, maybe this one's not the most creative thing I've ever done.
Checking the boxes like you're just doing something and there's a can of rain in the foreground.
Exactly. And you're like, okay, like I think if you make a boring post or like a more like, just generic post for a sponsor in a month, you should make a creative one for them in the next month. Like don't just make like if, for instance, Jocko Fuel and Ice Age. Like if I just post a video of me drinking a protein shake every month, like it's gonna be boring. It's not gonna get traction. But then if I dump it all over my body and run around the golf course naked with a Jocko Fuel, won't that do better?
Yeah.
So like, mix that up.
One of
Not
them's
that
like subliminal. Oh, look, that's what James drinks, and the other one is like getting brand recognition. Like, hey,
Yeah.
look at this. It went viral. It might not sell as many cans, but definitely then everyone knows Jocko Fuel.
Yeah. I'll address. There's a comment here that says, if you're sponsored by Adidas, you're a pretty shitty employee. Lol. Pretty sure you're supposed to not talk. You're supposed to talk about how great they are. They are very great. I've been wearing their stuff for the last year.
I don't even get that comment.
Well, basically they're saying if I am sponsored, which I'm not saying, then I should talk good about them.
But you're not talking.
like Adidas is an amazing brand. I am excited about the opportunity of working for them, which is in the works. I'm just not, I'm just gonna leave it there.
That was like Special Olympics response. You picked a retarded guy in the audience and answered his question. That was really sweet of you. That was like a charity.
I mean, I like addressing these. I mean, I think it's fun because people want to know. But yeah, I think Adidas is the perfect brand for me to work for.
Why no tribute for Lazar this year? I think there was a tribute for Lazar this year.
It was. I thought it was perfect. It was Friday night, and it was it was a awesome video of him, and it definitely Dylan was the one speaking. He did a great job. I feel like it was a beautiful thing. It's like I said, it's sensitive subjects. People are gonna say they didn't do enough. People are gonna say they did too much. How are you supposed to get it right?
Did you ever feel like you were going to die this year at the games?
No.
That's solid.
I think the games this was a great test. It was freaking hard, but a great test.
Yeah. It is interesting, right? Too, because if there were 2 more workouts, which I don't think that there needed to be, but 2 more workouts, I mean, you're in the game.
Yeah, I mean, I was in the game even there. I was how many points off, Jason?
15, I think. Yeah.
That's 4 spots in a workout. That's one more spot in 4 more workouts. And like, that's just how it is now. Our field is so tight and so competitive. You just can't afford one bad finish.
And throttle up, you beat him by 16 places.
Yeah, and then the back squat, he probably beat me by about the same, right?
12.
Yeah, I mean, we get points where we can.
Yeah, that's crazy. And you had I'm trying to see, throttle up, you won.
Yeah.
That's you won you won that event. That's nice winning an event, right?
It is cool. I mean, let's see. Do I have it in here? They give you this like really sick placard when you win one. Here, I'll show you. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, that's my second career games event win. They give you these, and
Oh, that's cool. That is
it's like
cool.
it's like a token. It's pretty good material. I mean, it's stuff you can keep the rest of your life. It's like a trophy. I think it's so cool. Not to mention the amount of points it gives you to boost you up. Like 100 points is so big in our field. Like you saw Jason, he had so many inside the top fives. That's why he did well. Like you can't just be 10th in everything now. You have to be 5th in everything. Like or better.
Did you
I
know
think
you were going to win that workout?
I did. Yeah, I knew I could win that. I've done so many grindy intervals like that over the last few years. I was like, I'm one of the best at machines. I know I'm gonna hang on to the chest to bar set, and I'm gonna get to that burpee first, and I'm not letting anyone pass me.
And were you nervous the whole time that you might accidentally jump off the box instead of step off?
No. I feel like execution's now becoming one of my like strong suits. Like, oh, I know the standard. I know what I have to do. Like, I'm gonna do that. Like, I feel like that's definitely something I don't stress about now, and doesn't mean I don't make mistakes, but like, I don't stress about like messing up the standard because we review it so many times in our head, like in the warm up area. Step off the box. Step off the box. Okay, third one, jump off the box. Like we do that. It's like our whole job. So I'm not. I'm like I'm not gonna mess up my job. I'm gonna
It's like
try
when you
not
give
to.
some,
Like,
it's like when you order something at Starbucks and you get the wrong drink and you're like, "Hey dude, your one job is to get the order right." That's
yeah,
your just your one job.
yeah,
35 cows on the skier, 28 chest to bar pull-ups, 24 burpee box jump overs with a 22 pound vest. I didn't know that. I thought it was 15
yeah.
and 20.
Yeah, no, the extra 2 pounds you could feel just a little bit. Like Chad, we had a 50-pound ruck last year. That was heavy. And I remember actually weighing that thing, and it was supposed to be 45. I'm pretty sure they said, and it was 50. But I was like, this thing is not 45. I think this is more. But you could definitely feel the 2 pounds a little bit. It shouldn't have affected too much. I mean, we were still sprinting the whole time. You kind of had to pretend like the vest wasn't there, honestly.
Anything different this year than last year in your training? I feel like last year I saw Troy around you all the time, and then this year I didn't see him around you all the time.
Yeah, this year, as of May, a lot of my guys kind of separated from Liberty Lake, or they just went to back home, different gyms. Troy and Zach specifically, two of my guys I train with every day. Troy moved back to North Bend, Washington, which I'm going back to his place actually tomorrow, 4 hour drive from here to celebrate his birthday, play some golf. Um, and then Zach, my other buddy who I train with all the time, he moved back to Yakima, which is about 3 hours from here, just to save some money on his rent and move in with one of his other buddies. So, yeah, I kind of lost a lot of the training crew. I still have my buddy Jason shows up a lot to train with me still. And yeah, he has a lot of fun with it. He's not like doesn't have CrossFit aspirations, so he doesn't like do the same weights as me or the same movements most of the time. But like he's awesome. He pushes me hard. And then my buddy Jackson, he works at a gym across the street, so he's at that gym a lot more. So yeah, I lost like a good amount of the training crew. But I've made it work. I miss them though.
And Troy is the one who gave me this shirt. This is you. You when you almost got shot. Well, you got shot in the air.
Yeah, ears in one piece, as you can see. It's doing good.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite things. Hey, how about this? I added this to the collection.
What do you got?
Uh, Paper Street Coffee Tia Toomey can.
Tia. Oh, that's cool, dude.
Right?
That is sick. Look at
Yeah.
that. They made that of her at the games.
Yeah, it's weird. They knew she was gonna win, so they already had these. Isn't that weird?
Oh my gosh, yeah. Good on her, bro. I mean, yeah, for a second, people were a little worried after that deadlift handstand walk, but still like they're like, "Oh, Tia got beat. She took a second place. Oh no. Can't win every event."
James is so cool. Super easy show for Sexy Sevy this morning.
Let's
Always, yeah.
go. Extra sloppy. Wow.
James, Are you going to root for your dad? Oh, are you going to the age group games?
I am bummed because I have so my buddy's bachelor party, it starts that weekend, and one of my good buddies' weddings is that weekend. It sucks. I'm not gonna be able to be there. I'm gonna be cheering him on so hard every event. I'll be locked in on though. Um, it's hard because my dad's been so supportive of everything that I've done and came to all my events, and I'm just like, gosh dang it, like this sucks. It aligns on this weekend, and so the buddy's bachelor party who's starting, his wedding's actually the week of WFP or the day WFP starts, and
He's not a CrossFitter.
he is a CrossFitter.
Oh,
He's not like at the level we're at yet. He will be.
right.
Um, but yeah, it sucks a lot because he's
So
like
you'll
one of my
miss his
bigger
wedding.
buddies.
So you'll miss his wedding.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Um,
if it's like these are our events we have to go to. If I don't go to this event, I kind of lose my chance at a pro card next year, and that's a big financial decision. That
a work day for you. Sorry, dude.
yeah,
Your
I
wedding's
mean
on my
it's
work day.
we have 3 to 5 work weekends a year, like where it's like we can't miss them. And you know, I have buddies planning their weddings for next summer now, and I'm like, hey, I just want you to know, like, I really want to be there. These are probably the dates I can't be there. So I'm making sure I just have those conversations early, because it sucks. I don't want to miss those things. It's beautiful, man. It's like once in a lifetime, and it's one of the most important days of his life. And so I'm gonna really try hard to make his bachelor party the coolest thing ever.
I'm making something for you here. I have a it's
Oh,
crazy. Okay. I have so many pro cards here. I made the first pro card I made one for Justin.
let's see
And
it.
then I made one for Tudor. These are pro cards.
Tutor pro card.
And then I made one for Fee, and now I have yours. I took a James Sprague pro card.
Oh my gosh, let's go.
So I have 4 pro cards. If something happens, I'll have one here for you.
Oh my gosh, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
They just
Yeah,
sit
you're
on
like
they,
you're like the bank, dude. You're
and I'll
holding
get
it down.
them. Yeah, I'll get them laminated too if it ever gets, I
Okay,
can-
that's good. That's good. You know,
and put a
I feel a lot
lanyard
better
on
about
it with a
this.
little chain.
I feel a lot better about this now having you, dude.
Hey, I'm trying to leave this alone, but I can't.
Okay, let's hear it.
So I know your dad doesn't care
Okay.
that you're not going to the game. Like, he loves you unconditionally.
Yeah. I actually asked him, I said, how would you feel? Like, I'm torn. And he's like, you need to go to the wedding. So I
But
made sure it was a conversation.
but also, and this is gonna be really superficial, but you're his like crowning achievement in life, and he probably like, you know what I mean? You're his like
Yeah.
his what's that thing in the ceiling that fucking Da Vinci painted? You're like his greatest creation. You know what I mean? Like, you're his Mona Lisa.
Yeah.
And he probably, like, I love going out with my sons superficially because I just love showing them off. It's like, and he probably it would mean God, it would mean the world to him to show you like, it would mean more to him. This is crazy. I'm not telling you this to make you feel bad. I'm just telling
Yeah.
you just the truth. It would mean more to him if you were at the Masters event than him going to the Masters event.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like, just to be like, look
Yeah.
what, because I know it's superficial, but like,
Totally.
he like, you're his like Sistine Chapel. You know what I mean? You're his like. Anyway, I just thought I'd tell you that.
Yeah. No, I agree.
Just to fuck up the bachelor party for you.
It's been really hard. There's always, when you're saying yes to something, there's always a no to something else. And
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gonna be real with you. Like, coming into this space and like winning last year has completely made me like have to learn how to say no and how
Yeah.
to like it's just there's no right answer for what I do in August. They're like saying no to the WFP says no to a lot of financial decisions for me and Danica and
Yeah.
our next year, and then saying yes to my dad's thing means saying no to helping my buddy's bachelor party
Yeah.
that I can't be at his wedding, and then saying no to this other wedding that I really want to go to that weekend. It's just like, dude, that's life. That's life. You're gonna have to learn how to say no. And I made sure first thing I did was talk to my dad. Hey, how would you feel about this? And I know he was being honest with me. Like if he said,
Oh
"Hey,
yeah,
I
he wants you to be
totally,
happy. That's what's
totally,
crazy. When you're a dad, you're so selfish. Like
totally, it's
he's like, yeah,
amazing,
whatever you. I just want you to be happy. Yeah.
totally, yeah." And I know that if he needed me there, like I'm gonna be real. I need my dad at a few of the competitions. Like it's like he's very helpful. He's like the games. He's like so helpful in everything. And he's just a role that helps so much. So I want to make sure he had people there that could help him keep his head on straight, and get from point A to point B, feeling good. Um, so he has that. And if he didn't have that, it would severely impact my decision. But I feel okay about it. It sucks though.
Uh, Um, it's good that you're learning how to say no. I didn't learn how to say no until it was funny until I was completely running the team at CrossFit HQ. Until I became an executive there. I always thought you should just be nice and give everything to everyone that they want. But the truth is that it's honesty garners way more respect than being nice. Nice is like not even a close second place to learning to say no and just being honest. Like
You
no,
know what? You know what
yeah,
love is, dude?
tell me.
Love is holding each other accountable and calling people out when they're in the wrong, and caring about people enough to be willing to say no, or hey, don't treat me like that. Like love isn't just unconditional kindness. And like I feel like this love is love movement is like, you know what, like let's just love everyone no matter what. I'm like, dude, like real love is like having respect for the other person, and helping create a better life for them by maybe holding them accountable in things they're doing wrong. Like the
Right.
people I love the most are the ones that call me on my BS the most, because I know they're going to keep it real with me and they want to see me grow as a man. So like I just know that if I have people in my life who only tell me what I want to hear, they're probably not people that I should hang out with the most. The people that are going to influence me the most, the ones that are going to call me on my crap and say, "Hey James, you suck at this. Like do better. Like you're better than that."
When you say your dad's important at the games, is a lot of that just being able to look up in the stands and see him?
On, you know, Yeah, I feel like being able to look up in the stands and see him now specifically it's my wife. Like when I get to see my wife there, I'm just so happy. Like getting to
Yeah.
give her a hug after an event, or when we're done, or just spend quiet time with her in between events. Like, oh, it's the best thing ever. Like there's nothing like that. But yeah, it used to be my dad. Like that used to be my dad, but now that I'm married, it's like, you know, um that's how it works.
Yeah, do you, once again, as superficial as it sounds, do you enjoy making her proud? Is that what you like doing?
Yeah, I mean, there's a sense of like, as a man, there's a sense of like, no, I don't know if pride's the right word, but like, we'll use it for now. There's a sense of pride of like being able to provide, and being able to like be successful for your family, and like be able to put bread on the table. Like, so I
Yeah.
want to, like, that's not the main reason I want to win, but that's obviously like one of them. I want to be able to make her life easy. I want to set her up so she doesn't have to work full time, which now this year she doesn't have to. I want to set her up so she can like be free and be able to hang out with me more and come to these competitions more. So that part of it definitely, like, I want to do well so we can do this together.
This year, did you have any contentious moments, or what was your most contentious moment this year at the games?
Tell me more contentious. Like define that.
Got in an argument with the judge, you yelled at your wife,
Oh, yeah, none
whatever.
of
Just
that. No.
you and down a bickering contest between you and Jason. They said that in the back you're a chatty Cathy, and the rest of them are like hermits, and someone tell you to be quiet. Anything like that?
Um, yeah, there was one funny thing. Jeff Adler,
Oh
after
boy.
the jerk event,
Mhm.
the single arm jerks, I
Mhm.
just I just asked I asked Jeff, like, which arm did you jerk with more? And then he was like, "Oh, I did them all on this one side." And then I was like, "Oh, it adds up. Like, is that the arm you jerk with?" And then he like just didn't laugh at all. And then Taylor got it on video, and he's like, "So you're not into Sprague's humor, huh?" And he goes, "No." And he's like, "That was." I just thought that was pretty funny, because like I was just like making a stupid joke, a James joke, and and then, and he's like just sat there like dead quiet, like didn't even look at me when I said it, and I was like, "Yeah, that didn't land."
Hey, but he had Adler must have a pretty good sense of humor. I remember there was I think Rios made it or something at Wadapalooza one year and caught him and Justin making some crass humor. There was some, boy jerk off humor. It's not like
Oh,
Adler doesn't have a sense of humor, right? Or I mean he
maybe
doesn't
he's
look
not
like
during
he has
competition. I don't know, but
oh.
yeah, I don't know. I think he has a sense of humor.
He doesn't look like he does, so I was surprised when he did, but now he's back. I'm putting him back in the box with no sense of humor. Hey,
Yeah.
what do you think was going on with him at the games? I think truly to all the people who are being honest, people expected him to win this year.
Yeah, I mean, he after Rogue, he had a really good competition. Um, uh, I think to me, it looks like he's running too much. Like that's just the outsider perspective. I don't know what his training looks like. But it looks
Right.
like he runs a lot. Um, like you can overdo some things. Like if I only lifted now, I'd probably lack on the things that I need to be getting better at as well. CrossFit is a well-rounded training methodology. The games will promote the person who's the most well-rounded. If you're only a specialist at certain things, you're only going to thrive at certain things. I don't know. I'm not saying Jeff's in that box. Maybe he just wasn't having a good weekend. I don't know. You'll have to ask him. Has he came on the show before?
Not in a long time.
Yeah, dang.
Not in a long time. Maybe I should invite him on. Amanda, $1.99. Thank you.
Resents James because he knows if he stuck around in 2024, he would have been this. No, I don't think Jeff. I mean, if you want to say Jeff would have beat me last year, he had a 21st on the first event. If he could have climbed back from that, I had mostly top sevens from there on out. So you could make that argument, but he didn't do it.
Yeah, Jeff. Yeah, Jeff. Um, when you won the games, well, there's two ways to say this. Someone sent me a text and they said, "Hey, I get the impression from Dallin he doesn't think Jason beat him, but that he lost to Jason." And I was like, "Oh, that's an interesting way of saying it." Like
Yeah.
Dallin's not like that dude beat me. I fucked up. Like he's like owning it. He's like just
Yeah.
like I had a chance to beat the foot race and something happened. Is that your perspective too? That he didn't that like do you feel like you're still in
No,
control? Like
no. I think that.
and I'm putting Dallin didn't say that. That was just
Yeah.
someone's analysis.
Yeah, I think Dallin would argue that the execution is also part of the fitness.
Yeah.
And so if you're like, oh yeah, I just lost it to him because I didn't execute. Well, the execution is a huge part of the fitness. Well, I only lost because I tripped 8 times on my crossover double unders. Yeah, I'm actually the fittest on earth. If I didn't trip, no, I didn't execute. Oh no, I just broke the thruster one too many times. If I didn't, I won. Like you just can't do this narrative. There's so many moments, and I don't think if you do this, I don't think you'll ever be a true champion because you won't take accountability for your losses. You'll just say, "Oh, it was the world that didn't want me to win," or it was.
Well, I thought it was kind of the other way. It's interesting you say it that way. Okay, I like the way you're saying it too. I was thinking that maybe he wants to keep things under his control in his mind because he is accountable.
Yeah, I think Dallin takes accountability. I don't think
Yeah.
Dallin would say like, "Oh, you know
He's
what?
not blaming the
I was
pegboard
way."
or the refs or anything.
Yeah,
I didn't get that from him.
yeah, and it wasn't. Dallin wouldn't say, "I'm in fact fitter than Jason," because Jason earned the title of fittest on earth this year. Like,
Right.
I don't think Dallin would go, "No, I'm way fitter than him. I just messed up." Like, that's not. I don't think that's how Dallin thinks. I think Dallin takes accountability for sure. Now, does Dallin think, "Yeah, my fitness didn't shine how I thought it would"? Yeah, I think that too. I think we all think that didn't win. Like, that's a fact. We all worked harder. I think I worked extremely hard to defend the title this year, and it didn't happen. And you know what?
Let me phrase it like this. If we told Lucy Campbell, "Hey, next week we're running back the games, do you think you could win?" She'll say no, I'm guessing. If
Different
we
for the
ask
women.
if we ask you and Dallin, "Hey, we're gonna run it back next week, do you think you can win?" you probably feel more confident than ever. You're probably like, yeah, I can win next week.
Yeah. I believe there's going into WFP again. I think there's the same amount of group that thinks they can win. I think me, Austin, Ricky, Jason, Dallin, Jay, Jeff. I don't know. I hope Jeff thinks he can still win, but also at the same time, if he doesn't, then you know what? One less guy to think of. But I think there's this huge group that thinks they can win, and that's why on the men's side, it's like so interesting. And then also the women's side at WFP, because Tia's not there, it's a lot more interesting.
Oh yeah. Did you ever at the games? Did you ever want to go home? Like you're on the starting line at event 5, and like this voice is like, "Fuck, you could just run out to the parking lot and jump in your car and go home."
No, I like finishing what I started. Like once event 1 was in, I'm like, I'm in the race. I'm gonna see this out to the end. I'm gonna give it my all. Like I guess the only time I was like, was when I showed up to Albany the first night. I was like, this place is not it. Like this needs to be a one and done year here. Like it just wasn't the most like friendly city or environment, and they need to go back to Carson, dude. Be so electric.
Hey, you know why they won't go back to Carson?
Why?
Because of all the complaints about heat. Because CrossFit's scared because
Dude.
of all the noise the athletes make. I'm telling
The
you.
noise. Well, dude, WFP is
I don't
running 2
agree with it.
miles.
Say it
2
again?
miles in the dead heat of Arizona. Like, get over it.
What time is that at?
I said it'd be done by 8 a.m., which it'll be like 1:02 at that point, 1:04.
Okay, Arizona's so hot. It's gonna be 100 degrees at 7:30 a.m.
Yeah, brother.
That's
Can't avoid
out.
it.
What?
You can't avoid it. No matter what time you start, 4 a.m., it'll be 90 something.
Yeah. Yeah. And you're okay with that? Like, if you cross the finish line, you have heat exhaustion or something, you'll be like, "Fuck it, that's part of the game."
Yeah, I think I would be like mad if they programmed a really long run. I'd be like, well, that sucks. That's kind of negligent. But a 2 mile run, you're outside for 12 minutes. You'll be fine.
It's gonna
Sub
be
12,
fast.
hopefully.
It's gonna be fast, huh?
Yeah, it's gonna be really fast. I think we'll run. I think the top 5 guys for sure will be sub 12, which will be very, very fast 2 miles.
Yeah. So like it's 93 there right now. Oh boy. What?
Yes.
What? Oh boy.
Yeah.
They don't have days under 100 degrees there.
No.
Oh yeah, and like the lows are at night 90, 91 degrees.
Isn't that crazy? Dude, it's insane. But that's the only outdoor event. I think Carson would be so sweet. And they were looking
Tonight
at
it's going to be
Spokane.
88. Tonight it's going to be 88 at the coldest point.
That's pretty cool. It's pretty cool.
What day is the big W?
The big W is August 29th. But I mean, none of us have started training yet. Like, I think a lot of us have gone back in the gym and done like class workouts. But like, I'm gonna start training tomorrow. Like, it's back.
I'm trying to look. Yeah, that's a hot day. That's 110er.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's like oppressive heat.
I think they had a 118 the other day.
Yeah. And they got a 114, and this is looking a month out, so it won't be accurate, but they got some 114s. They got a 114, 117, 118, 114. Like,
how crazy is that, dude?
In those same days. That's nuts. What's the hottest it gets? What city do you live in? Spokane? No, where do you live?
I'm in Liberty Lake. It's on the state line, Washington, Idaho. It is I think the hottest I've seen here before is like a 104, 105, and that's like one day. Like we get a lot of high 90s in the summer. I'll say like 10 days, 10 to 15 of those. Most of it sits at 90. Like we're like 90 today.
Liberty Lake, Washington.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah. You got 100. You got 100 degree day coming up on the 30th. You'll be gone for it. Oh yeah, and then it drops to 75 pretty quick.
Yeah. September's the best month here. It will get like consistent 70, 75, and it's just perfect. The water's all warmed up, and the boating's perfect. You got some leaves falling down. It's starting to look like fall. Oh, I love September.
People that want to go back to Carson don't realize the immediate surrounding area sucks, and 2, that the games aren't the festival they were. Carson's pretty festival-y because that whole top area is pretty big. And then you have the soccer stadium and you have all those suites. I don't know. I thought Carson, and you don't have to like stay. You don't have to stay in that area. The Marriott where all the athletes stayed was super nice in Manhattan Beach, and it's only a 10-minute
Yeah.
drive.
Yeah, I don't get why so many people like are feeling like they have to stay at the venue. Like I'll stay 20, 30, sometimes 40 minutes away from a venue just to like have an ideal place to stay. And like yeah, sometimes the drive's long, but I actually like the drive to the venues. Like it's like nice and peaceful. Get to hype myself up and get mentally locked in. It's the best.
Hey, Jason, it sounded like Jason and Dallin in between every event had a ritual, nap, change underwear. I think Jason said he even showered. Did you have a ritual like that?
Yeah, I would go home, I'd get body work, I would eat, and I would, watch some of the prior events, watch the teams, just, watch the show because I'm still a fan of it, even though I'm competing in it. Um, yeah, that's kind of mine. I just get on my table with my body worker bow and eat whatever I felt like eating at the time.
Did you stay
Nothing.
in the hotel? Did you have a room at the Renaissance?
No, I got an Airbnb, and the Airbnb was 10, 12 minutes away, and it was pretty small, but it got the job done. It was
In
built in
hind
like the 1800s.
Oh, yeah, our house is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
In hindsight, do you wish you would have had a room at the Renaissance?
No, no, I don't like hotels. They stress me out.
Even as a place to go in between events, just walk up there and shower and lay down?
Yeah, I mean, I felt like I had that at my Airbnb.
Okay.
My dad would pick me up and we just go. It was my dad's awesome. He'd just be ready whenever I was ready.
Oh, that's awesome. After the event, while
Yep.
you're getting whatever shit you have to do, he just pulls
Yeah.
the car around to the front?
Yep. Yep.
Oh, that's
I
awesome.
know, dude. Pit crew right there, right?
God, I hope I'm as good as your dad and my sons let me get that close to them when they're doing that shit.
Dude, it's the best, man. Well, he's earned it. He's easy to be close with.
Hey, how did you, it seems like a lot of those guys have bodies that look like they're on something in the Masters. Does your dad ever trip on that he's with all these guys who look like they're juiced out of their mind?
No, no, because he also looks pretty dang good for 60.
He
And
does, but he doesn't look all juiced up.
yeah, there's some guys that do. I don't think he ever trips on it. I think he's just like, genetics, and if they get caught, they get caught. I think there's only been a few Masters to ever get popped. But
Right.
surprisingly, it's more Masters than like us. Like I feel like the Masters, there's been more drug tests popping for them than the individuals.
Yeah, because they have. I'm making this up, but they have memories. The temptation's crazy there because they have memories of what they used to be able to do.
Yeah.
And probably it's not so much single events, but it's just recovery. When you're on that
Yep.
stuff, your recovery is just like
100%. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude. I think my dad is going to be very ready for the games. I think that there's still some things that he'll like struggle with, like some muscle ups and whatnot. But I think that most of the events should be really good for him.
No muscle ups the last 2 years in the games. Do you look and then Dave actually was saying when he was on the show, yeah, you just got to look at what there's been and what there hasn't been, and it's pretty easy to start figuring out what's coming at the games. Do you see this year as like an important year to get your muscle ups all tightened up?
I feel like I'm really good at muscle ups as is, so I'm not like worried about it. Like I'm like whatever comes up, I train everything. I'll be ready for everything. Like I don't really try and predict what's going to come out or what time domains or what's been done. Like I'm just like the games is going to be a completely well-rounded test. Be good at everything.
But maybe Torres does that when he considers your programming.
Yeah, I mean, I think smart coaches take all factors into consideration there. So I think Torres just knows what I'm weak at and what I need to keep working at, and we'll zone in on that.
Okay. Last question. Back squat. Can you walk me through? Caleb, could you find the back squat? Can you walk me through that event? How you set a PR there?
Yeah. So basically,
That was fast, Caleb. Good job.
Yeah, wow, that was insane. Basically, I go into this event like we just did the 60 deadlifts. People weren't considering how much that was going to affect your squat, especially if you low bar like me. It's like your low back was cooked. My low back was sore for the majority of this week. So I walked into this, it was moving a little slow in the warm up. It didn't feel the greatest, but I'm like, and my knee was also in pain. I just knew like you have to get this right. You have to maximize this. And I saw a lot of guys missing, 450, 455, 460, or being right at that mark. So I knew like the number in my head was 465. Like there's no way I'm going above that. That would be a huge PR. Like you need to hit this. It would be a 25-pound PR if I hit that too. So I opened at 440, which was my PR at the time. Then felt really
Wow.
easy.
How did you choose that? You opened with your PR?
Just based on the warm up area and how it was feeling, like I knew that I could hit it with the adrenaline and it was going to be a no brainer. Then I went up to 455 because that was one of those marks again where it like bumped me up 5 spots, and then I knew like if I hit this 465, I'm taking a top 20. Like so I just put that in my head like before I hit the lift. Like you need this to even have a shot at remotely winning the games right now. Like you're so far behind. This is going to be a big point detriment, but it can be less than you're expecting if you hit this. Like, and you'll put yourself in a good spot for the rest of the weekend. So do it now or die trying. So that was kind of my mindset. Like, there's no missing. You cannot miss. That's not an option.
And what is the cue? Where are you when you do the lift? Are you in your ass? Are you in your feet? Are you in your quads? Like, where do you go?
I think of for a low bar back squat, I'm thinking of like hinging forward and pressing into my heels. Like you don't want to get toesy with a low bar. You want to push through your heels. So you see how low it is on my back and how my chest is forward. So I'm really pushing my chest forward. I'm really pinching my shoulders together as hard as I can. And as I'm going down, I'm thinking, push your butt up and squeeze your lats as hard as you can. Like I'm not really, you're obviously pressing through your legs, but that's not the cue. I'm not pressing through my legs for a low bar back squat. High bar, I'm like really pressing through my legs. I'm thinking like butt up, pinch lats. I'm gonna get up.
Hey, so basically, you're more just managing the weight so it doesn't collapse your body, and then hoping,
Correct.
and then the rest will do itself.
Correct. Yep. If it doesn't collapse my body, I'm getting up.
Hey, did you notice how much deeper? There were some questionable squats for sure in the weekend. Yours were none of them. You deep so fucking low. You squat so deep.
You deep so well. Thank you.
Yeah, you
Thank you.
you deep so well.
I pride myself on my deepness.
Yeah, it's crazy. Any hemorrhoids from that?
No, none.
None.
No hemorrhoids. Yeah. Doing good.
Yeah, good on you.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Hey, and what's crazy is you look at you beat Ricky and Ricky took second, which says a lot.
Yeah. I mean, I think Ricky also goes to the point where he's like, if I hit that one squat, I would have won the games. He just had to hit what I hit, 465. And he like, that was a mistake.
Has Sevon ever squatted half that much? I think the most I ever squatted was 245.
That's more than half, dude. That's pretty good.
It may have been a front squat too. I think maybe my front.
That's really good. My front squat's better relatively than my back. I can front squat close to 400.
Yeah, I don't really do back squats. I don't know why. I guess I just don't. I just like just picking it off the ground and going.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah.
All right, dude. You the man.
Thank you so much, bro. That was fun. That was really fun.
Yeah, a lot of ground covered. Love you to death.
Yes, we did. I'll get back on whenever, dude. Maybe after the big W, we can talk more.
Yep. And remember, if you ever come to my house, I have your pro card.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
You and Danica are always welcome.
You're my protector.
All right, buddy.
All right, bro. Thanks for having me.
Yep. Love you.
Talk
bye. James, will you or any other athletes be at the INW Classic? Inuit World Classic? Inuit Indiana West Coast Classic? International Nebraska Winners Cup Classic?
Yeah, that's it.
I like you, Mr. Vance, but all that time in the office has made you use too many acronyms.
Inland Northwest.
And the winner for biggest douche, should it go to Pat Lange or Jeff Bako, most inhospitable commenter? Bako
That's a close race.
Indigenous Northern Whites Classic. Aren't you guys like, hey, he's visiting us on the podcast, Bako and Mr. Lange, and you're like, hey, maybe I should work on my tact a little bit. Yeah, hell yeah, I'm gonna watch Tyson. Someone send me a link to the game. I don't know how to watch the game. Do you know how to watch the game? Tyson Bagent starting today for the Chicago Bears.
No clue, but let's find out.
I typed it in how to watch the Miami Bears game, and
Do you have?
it said not in my area or some shit. I have YouTube TV.
Yeah, it looks like it's on YouTube TV on ABC. Oh, not available in your area. NFL Network.
That's for you too. Yeah. Why not your area?
I don't know.
I bought the
I should
NFL
be able to
Network.
get it.
I bought the NFL Network one year. It was like $480 and I couldn't watch shit. I was like, all right, fuck you guys. I'm not doing that.
Yeah, I should be able to see. I don't know why I'm not able to, but it says YouTube TV base plan. But
This is Mr. Olson. Why does it say Mr. Molson? What's going on with everyone's names? Happy Sunday, fellas. Great chat with Mr. Sprague. Thank you, Mr. Molson.
Mr. M. Olson. I have no idea. It's like a YouTube thing, I think.
In 1860 was the peak of slavery in this country.
That wasn't
1860.
that long ago.
There were more slaves in the United States at any time than any other point in history. You know what percentage of people in the United States own slaves?
Over 50%.
1.26%.
Oh, wow.
1.2% of you white motherfuckers. There were actually some black slave owners too. 1.26% of the slaves in 1860, or 1.26% of the population owned all of the slaves in the United States. So think about that. That's 99% of the people in the United States during the peak of slavery didn't own a single slave. Too
Wow.
poor. It was a 1%er thing. Now here's what's crazy. Ready for this? There were a total of 390,000 slaves in 1860. Do you
Okay.
know how many Union soldiers had to die to free those 390,000 slaves?
500,000.
Close. 360,000. 26%. So it was a 1-for-1.
Wow.
So it's
And those are all white people.
10%, to be honest, fair, 10% of them were black. 10% of the soldiers in the
Okay.
Union Army were black.
Still.
So the slave story is so fucked. I mean, the fact that no one in this country can fucking do math, but you're more likely to have an autistic child than you are to have owned a slave. It's fucking crazy, dude, when you start looking at these numbers. And it's the story is so fucked up.
But all of us need to pay
Jeff
reparations,
Bako,
right?
Jeff, your sexuality's all mixed up. Oh, here we go, you jackass.
No, you fucking typed it into ChatGPT.
This where the 1% comes from. Large-scale ownership was rare. Most slave owners owned fewer than 10 enslaved people, and only about 1% of slave home. Shut the. You don't even know what you're talking. You didn't even say anything.
It's like he tried to prove you wrong, but he didn't actually get to the point.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you. So what is the number if it's not 1.26%? Mr. Bako?
You
douche canoe. Jeff desperately wants that number to be 50%. Oh, so I know, because the libtard in him is just like, he's like, oh shit, I've been feeling bad my whole life for being white. Oh no, what am I going to do with my identity? Stay on for one more hour. I'm about to row for an hour. Need to listen to something.
Jesus Christ.
God,
Why would you do that to yourself?
Why does that guy look like Matthew, Shooter McGavin?
Because it is Matthew.
Oh, it is?
All the handles are fucked up because of YouTube. They changed to like whatever their actual username is and not what their name is.
No. And now, no. You're conflating numbers. You're conflating. No one in the North owned a slave, dude. Not a single one. Maybe those are some numbers you're grabbing from just like looking at one Southern state. I agree. No one actually feels bad about being white. You're right. But hey, retard. But people pretend to. And your kids don't do everything you say. You didn't tell your kids. Don't your kids have piercings or something, Lange? You didn't tell your kids to get piercings. Your kids don't listen to you at all. What are you talking about? You just tell yourself that. You started listening to this show and you're like, oh shit, I'll never be half the dad Sevan is. You're tripping. I get it. It's okay. No one will be. You're welcome, everyone. Gotta run, Sevan. He says, great interview, Sevan. Yeah, thank you. Did you watch Hiller's interview with Will Leahy?
I started on my way home. I didn't get through all of it.
Was there anything that grabbed your attention?
I don't think I got far enough in, but it was pretty good still for the most part. I couldn't tell you one specific thing that I remember though.
Oh, you did? Oh, you did? Okay, okay. I stand corrected. All right. All my daughters have piercings, all okayed by me. Okay. All right. I stand corrected. In 1860, about 1.4% of the total U.S. population owned slaves. This figure comes from the 1860 U.S. Census, which recorded approximately 393,000 slaveholders out of a total population of 31.4 million. Yeah, I knew it. I knew Baco was fucking cooking the books. Where slavery in the southern states was 8%. I knew you were cooking the books, dude. I knew you were cooking the books. What? Go fucking punch yourself in the balls now, Jeff, or in the ball, or whatever you have in your crotch. Just. You think he has balls?
Probably really small ones.
I have small ones too. I'm proud of the small balls. More meat, less potato. What is this? This on Insta. What's going on CrossFit's Instagram?
There was they made a very edgy post. Actually, a few of them.
Can I see? Does that play music or anything? No.
No, just a picture.
We hate to break it to you. Fuck the quick fix. CrossFit is the cure. Oh boy.
That's pretty cool.
I don't know. I don't think fuck's needed there. But what? I don't care. Okay, let me see the other one. There's no shortcuts. Who's that? Who is that?
That's Fee.
That is Fee?
Looks like it. I can't tell.
She looks hot as fuck there.
I feel like that's Fee, but I can't tell.
Fuck the quick. Oh no! Please don't tell me this is a campaign. Please don't tell me this is a campaign. Oh fuck. Oh.
What's wrong with the campaign? Tell me. Teach me.
It should just be just one of those, not three of those. The campaign shouldn't be fuck the quick fix. It's like it should just be just like they should have actually caught someone. I mean, they should have actually caught someone saying, like a coach saying that in an interview. Well, what I like most about CrossFit is fuck the quick fix. The hardest part about me and my fitness journey was when I realized I had to fuck the quick fix, and that really CrossFit was just a cure. And then they got someone saying that, and then they use it once, and then maybe they made a shirt. But if it's a campaign, that means a bunch of people sat around and made that shit up to try to sell you something. I don't want that to be forced. Do you know what I mean? I don't want you to say fuck so that I don't want you to say fuck
try to be edgy.
Yeah, just to try to be edgy. The pictures are cool as shit. Well, especially the Fee one. She's smoking.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I think it's cool.
Okay, cool. All right. Well, shit, if you like it. Actually that means a
I-
lot to me because
I find
you're probably usually 1,000 times more critical than me.
maybe I don't know about that.
No,
Maybe I like it. I think it's a different. It's different than what they've been saying. I don't think they've actually been saying anything really, and now finally they're actually like. It would be, you know how you always say that they don't say don't have sugar, don't eat sugar, like sugar's
Yeah.
bad for you.
yeah,
I think this is like a step towards that, a step in that direction.
okay, yeah. I there's so much just fruit on the trees everywhere in the space. I think the reason why people like CrossFit and loved it so much in the early days is there wasn't we didn't do campaigns, we didn't do marketing. Like it just looks like campaigns and marketing. It just looks like marketing.
Yeah.
Like but all right. All right. Let's
I get
we'll say yeah, CrossFit back on track. All right. Fair enough. Who is more attractive, Fee or Emily Lugman?
Ooh, that's tough. That's tough.
That is tough.
I think so.
I don't.
You think Fee?
Dude, that Emily chick is fucking nuts, dude.
It's pretty crazy.
This Emily chick, are you out of your fucking mind? It's like nothing to do with if that chick would stop fucking with her face, she'd be a 10. This Rethwell chick. She needs to just leave her face alone for a little bit and like let whatever's like supposed to be happen.
Did anybody else think that these Belite shirts made the chicks look like they had nipple piercings?
I don't know, but did you see what I posted on my Instagram this morning?
Mm,
It's about nipple piercings.
oh no, I didn't. But like these logos made it look like they had nipple piercings.
Fee's like don't get me wrong, Fee's crazy attractive and stuff, but Rethwell's like she's super beaver. I don't know
S tier. She's S tier.
I don't know what that is, but she's
That's the rankings that Hiller used.
no, there's just unfuckable at the bottom and fuckable at the top, and then there's just like this stratosphere super beaver, and I don't know how Emily's in that category, but she just is. It's like doesn't even make sense. Yeah, she's a ride you wouldn't survive. Yeah, she's so crazy. Like I don't know how to explain it. Pierce titties taste like house keys. Isn't that incredible? Isn't that incredible? I saw that on Twitter or something. I'm like, I need that.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Fee's exotic looking too, but Rethwell's just I don't know.
Yeah, she's smoking.
It's like saying what's cooler, like a Lamborghini or a Porsche, and it's just like I don't care what you say. I know Porsches are cool and classy and attractive, but Lambos are just nuts. And it's just so low to the ground, and it's just comes by, and everyone's just like, "What the fuck is that thing?" It's all, it's just all nasty sounding.
You know what? CrossFit Invictus, I think they have the net hottest team across all of the CrossFit teams.
Just pouring super beaver out there and hot dudes.
Yeah, like
Just
every year they
meat.
have like the most handsome, beautiful team.
The fuck meat team.
Yeah.
Oh, they should call themselves that. Holy, the fuck meat team. Fuck meat. Yeah, like how about that? Click CrossFit. Clip that. Would you like to turn into just a? Would you rather be a regular package of deli meats, or would you rather be fuck meat? CrossFit.
Yeah, that's a really good campaign.
It doesn't even have to be a campaign. Just clip that and post it. And then they say fuck, but then they got it blurred out with asterisk marks. It's just like I like it. I like it. I'm just being critical. I'm gonna leave it alone. Good. Okay, good job, CrossFit. I think all the people. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it alone.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to. Oh boy. Can you go to dense updates? Oh boy. Oh boy.
Yes.
By the way, Dense's post this morning's insane. You haven't seen the show she did. Okay, let me see this.
That big of a surprise to think that everyone would end up in the same location, considering Albany is pretty much a ghost town and it's really the only place that was open that late. So they stay inside, they start ordering drinks, and one of Danielle's friends comes inside and walks up to them and says something along the lines of,
Excuse me, you didn't saying it. What it is saying that we're saying.
it's not that big of a surprise.
Can you pause that?
That skit is so fucking good.
There's this trippy chick. She looks like a foreigner that hangs out. She's everywhere Danielle is. I'm trying to think of her name. She looks like, you know how like foreigners kind of look like a little inbred, like you see Swedish people and or Icelandic people or some shit, and you're just like something's off a little bit. Like you go to Ireland and you see a dog and you're like, what kind of dog is that? And they're like a golden retriever. They're like, not like the ones we have in the US. Their dogs are all cross-eyed and shit from fucking the same animal on the planet, on the island. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
So you were in Afghanistan. You were in the Middle East. You see that shit.
Yes. Yes, I get it.
And so she's got like this girl around her. She's like really unique looking. She just looks like she's been really in the same gene pool a long time. And I think it was her. I want to remember her name. It's like a weird name. It's supposed to be it's like a weird pronunciation. Marta or Martha.
Yeah,
It's spelled Martha, but I guess the H is silent where she's from.
Marta.
Anyway, I guess it was her. What I heard it different than how Jenny heard it. I heard that chick fucking stormed in there and walked up to Torres while he was fucking talking to Brooke Wells. Like, just like, and goes, you need to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, we need that.
Yeah.
Is there an alligator in here? You don't need that.
And,
You know, alligator wearing a bow tie.
And then I guess Torres had just ordered a big round of drinks for everyone. So I guess he gave her a drink and sent her on her way. That's what I heard. I heard it a little different, but keep going. This is crazy.
That
This
was
is
it.
so
That's
fun.
the clip.
Oh, that's the clip.
Yeah, you'd have to go to
God.
watch the whole dense updates.
How come Torres didn't text me and invite me to that?
It's a girls thing, man.
No, just Torres and girls.
Yeah,
to the after party.
Yeah.
I should have been invited to that.
That would have been pretty amazing, but also probably not great. You just have your Meta sunglasses on and walk in there.
Oh, yeah. I'd have bought some for that. Yeah. Oh, damn, I rode Marta for years.
Wow. That's cool.
How was it? Is it good?
You,
Is that true? You think that person did?
yeah, probably.
You put it to her?
Yeah.
Are you ever going to do CrossFit recap show? Yeah, we are. This is part of it. We're just starting at the end. We're getting our way back. Didn't you puke and shit your pants? You were drunk, so drunk the year before. I didn't shit my pants. Don't start any rumors.
That's crazy, dog.
Don't start any rumors.
That's crazy.
I was throwing up so hard last year after the games that it was like South Park puking. And I missed my flight. I had to call my wife in the morning and be like, "Hey, can you schedule my?"
That's amazing.
Yeah. And the whole time, seriously, honestly, in all seriousness, it kind of like was disturbing to me because the whole time, then like for a week after that, I thought how fucking irresponsible to be a father and let that happen to me. Like doing anything that would impede me getting home safely to my kids, I should never do when I'm away from home. This year I didn't do shit.
Yeah.
I probably drank less than the last year. I only drink when I have friends in town. I don't drink at home anymore. Too old.
Yeah, nobody was drinking in the house either.
Yeah.
Not like anything was going on.
And someone Fit Aid gave us a huge bottle of mezcal when we were at NorCal. No one drank that. That just sat there. Also, you can change your handle name anytime you want. Oh. So, speaking of South Park, why are all the retards crying about the Trump episode? They're hilarious. You really liked that first episode? Hey, dude, that was so stupid. If they would have just shown his dick once, it would have been funny. Have you seen it? I watched the first one with my wife, and I was just like, the first 15 minutes were funny, and then it got so stupid. It's just 15 minutes of penis. And I'm like, dude, you should have just made it like a glimpse. Do you know what I mean? Instead, there's a part where it's his dick's on the screen the entire time with like eyeballs.
Is it the Trump Satan one?
Yeah, I didn't get that one.
No.
I didn't get that either. Why is Satan in bed with him? I didn't understand any of it.
I don't know. I know Satan is like an ongoing bit in South Park. So like, I don't know exactly what it is, but I just know he shows up every so often. I think the last time he was in there was with Epstein or something.
Yeah, I didn't. I just wanted to feel like, oh my God, did they really show the penis? Instead, it was just like, there's the penis. It was like a main character. I just thought it was dumb. I didn't think it was funny at all. Of course, South Park is so funny. Love it. You love that first episode? I mean, I don't watch South Park, so I don't know. South Park's hilarious. I'm so not surprised that I'm so not surprised that you liked it. You never show the alien monster in horror movie. First rule of horror movies. Yeah, it was just like they didn't need to criticizing two guys who just made $1 billion with their program. Yeah, that's why you love Epstein so much. Epstein made $1 billion with his program too. Baco, I totally know your NPC program. Anything that makes $1 billion can't be criticized. I get it, buddy. I'm mad at you.
That makes sense.
Yeah, I get it. Isn't logic funny, Jeff, when you say stuff like that? Don't you wish you could untype that? You're just like, oh, fuck, I fucked myself. I painted myself into a corner with a giant dildo. And now I can't figure out if it's in my mouth or my ass. It's so deep. It's crazy. No, I'm not watching Dexter. I don't watch anything unless Andrew tells me to.
Wow. It's like that, huh?
You stand behind it. No, you stand in front of it, buddy. On your knees.
You Italian.
It's so deep. It's so deep. Oh my God, I'm panicking. You can't even tell. It's so deep. You can see how deep it is. Oh my gosh.
Boy, the story I'm here. If you want. Oh boy, the story. I wonder if Jenny knows the story about Christoph and Gabby. That's starting to leak, and that's a crazy story. We had that one all wrong.
Yeah.
I better let Jenny. That's way out of my depth to talk about that. We had that one all wrong. Christoph, an apology. Damn, we had that one all wrong. Maybe we still have it wrong. Who knows? You don't think so? You don't think we had it wrong?
I don't know. I don't think I'm going to change my mind about it.
Right. I don't care that I was drunk when I crashed. Still the other guy's fault. All right. Yeah. Maybe. Yeah. I mean, I get it. Right.
Still think he's. Yeah. Whatever.
Still likes black and white photos. You know what I mean? You like.
Yeah.
Sevon, you were seriously shadow banned. Had to search for your show during the games, and it was the only thing I watched besides the live stream. I know they never sent. I never get any notifications for the show.
Today I got a notification.
Oh, you
The other
did?
day, yeah, the other day I didn't.
Oh, of course. Not true. He comes up every search I make. Yeah, but you have to search it. That's the point. Lance, you don't listen to shit. He had to search for it, and you had to search for it. You didn't say anything contradictory to what he said. Do you understand that, fucknut? You said the exact same thing he did, but you had to start it with not true. Pat puts his dick in his wife's ass, and his wife's like, hey, that's not my pussy. And Pat's like, yes, it is.
A hole is a hole.
And she's like, no, it's not, Mr. Lange. And his wife's like, and
he's like, I can see it, you can't.
Yeah, exactly. Of course that's in your pussy. How the fuck did Pat get anyone pregnant?
The world is a series of mysteries.
I've been when I went on the plane to Albany, I was treating myself with Halls.
Wow, why?
Just because I just as just a treat on the plane.
Oh,
like when I went to the airport, so I just got some Halls, and then on the way back, I also got some Halls, and then I suck on them in the plane, and it makes my it opens up this giant manifold. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So then I got home. I think I may have picked up a bad habit, and then I got home and I ordered some Halls from Amazon. Crazy.
That's the habit.
I have Halls everywhere, and my kids keep saying, "Can I have one?" I'm like, "No." They're like, "Why?" I'm like, "They're bad for you." Yeah, manifold. Yeah, what do you call it? What do you call your nose? What do you call it?
I guess a manifold now.
Yeah. That zinc and menthol will make you take a dump. Hey, have you ever... I don't know if I should ask you this. You're a married man, but that does make sense that if you sucked on Pierre's titties that it would taste like car keys, right? That would be a bummer, right?
It's not true, but it is funny to think.
It's not true?
No.
Oh, darn it. That really sucks. I really wanted that to be true. Really. Just like you see these great set of titties, you put them in your mouth and it tastes like a fucking handful of pennies. You're like, what the fuck? You can't really tell.
Yeah, exactly.
You'd probably get tetanus. All right.
Have you ever sucked on car key?
Did you see Danielle's mom posted a picture of her titties?
Yes, I did.
You didn't like them, huh? I loved them. I fucking loved them.
Yeah, I'll pass.
Oh my God, what's wrong with you? I can't wait till you... How old are you?
30.
I can't wait till you're 53. You're gonna be like, what was... I remember like being in the 5th grade and looking back at my class pictures and like looking at the girls and like seeing a girl. I think her name was Stacy Krause or something. I can't remember what, or maybe I was in the 8th grade and I was looking back at my 6th grade photo. I can't remember. But there was this girl who had a crush on me in the 6th grade and I didn't think she was attractive. And I remember looking at the picture when I was in the 8th grade and being like, what the fuck was I thinking? This chick's cute as hell and she was nice and she liked me. You're going to be 53 and you're going to look at a picture of Danielle Brandon's mom's titties and you're going to be like, holy shit.
Dude.
Oh my God.
They're cow udders.
Bro, they're awesome.
They're like...
This
is really fucked up. This is really fucked up. They're like, if you had a cow and you just like kept breeding the cow over and over and over again, and then just like malnourished it, and so then eventually they just got dried up and droopy, and now that's what they look like.
Do you have the photo?
No,
I have it somewhere in my spank bank. Guys, listen. Danielle posted a picture about there was a picture of Danielle, and those sports bras were cut really low. I heard a lot of girls at the games like talking about that. And everyone looked like they had tits. Even the girls who were like A cups now, or no cups, had A cups, and the B cups were C cups, and Danielle's tits looked massive in them. And then the comments are pissing me off. And so Danielle's mom posted a picture of herself in this crop top with these beautiful, beautiful mammaries. And she put, this is where Danielle gets them from. And Danielle's mom's hair looked good, and her smile looked good, and her tits were just like crazy. They were crazy good. There was something I was going to pull up here about them. They were so good. Saw her face to face. She's really pretty. Yeah, she's hot. God, she's hot. Her mom is hot. Great feedbacks on a mom. Yeah, thank you, Pat. I knew Pat and I would probably. I bet you Pat and I would agree. I'm 53 and I don't approve. Yeah, you're gay, and you really are gay. I mean that like you like cock in your mouth. And someone else up here, someone else said, I'm 63 and I don't think holy shit for all of those. Yeah, you haven't been hard in fucking 5 years, so I get that, Ken. Hold on.
Also, just remember, everybody remember that Sevon likes Sporty Beth's tits.
Oh God, my reputation.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
I got no comeback. I'm telling you, they're amazing. Just don't be stupid. Massive mammies, yeah.
I don't know, man.
Show the goods for fuck's sake. Oh, okay, I'll find them. I'll find them. Hold on. I'll find them. They're somewhere in here. They're so nice. I can't wait till you guys eat your words. God, there's so many funny pictures in this chat. Oh, I didn't see this. I didn't see this. Taylor went fishing. Taylor sent fishing photos.
Yeah, he posted them.
With his new knife. Oh, that's crazy.
Isn't that fucking sick?
Yeah, that's awesome. I didn't see that.
Here.
You found it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh my God. She gets them from her mama.
No.
Hey, I say this as a biologist. I bet you 1 week of not training for Danielle and she goes up a cup size. Danielle goes from a C to a D. Like, she's genetically, some people are, everyone's genetically, I guess, predisposed to store fat in different areas. Danielle's is just in 2 places. Her family, the ass and the tits. Man.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Thank you. Let's agree there and let's move on. Yeah.
That's crazy, dog.
I wonder if she's on Tinder. That's a huge bra. Yeah, that bra is huge. Thank you. That's good. I'll take that. I skipped church. Now I feel doubly unholy. Hey, dude, the only thing you shouldn't feel unholy about is disrespecting God's creatures. Which you fucking Christians do every day, which is sad. You'll have to answer to that. Keeping it real. What was wrong with Danielle Brandon's titties, mom's titties? You heathen. Those were my greatest work. And you're going to be like, fuck, Sevon was right. Sevon was right. There you go. That a boy. Nothing was wrong. Yep. Fine. Yeah. Good job, God. I'm 53. Those look great. Hell yeah. Thank you. Yours look great too, by the way. Where do you think that photo's at? Hotel lobby? Marble wall?
It's outside a resort.
It's
like probably in Aruba or something.
That broad. Hey, Jeff, that made you a little horny. Seeing that picture of her. Just a tiny bit. Be completely honest. That aroused you a little bit. Crazy T levels. I said it was yes from me. All right, good. I love you. You're a good dude. Everything you said was true. South Park was great, and all the whites owned all the blacks, and white people suck. Okay, there we go. It was that easy. The great unifier of peace and love, Danielle's mom's giant fucking epic hammers.
That's all it took.
You know what they say, when you see one set, you want to see all of them. Old biker titties or 30-year-old bolt-ons. I'm here for it. Thank you. God, Matthew.
Wow.
Oh, that's weird. I haven't heard from this person.
Oh, really?
Do you think back in the day, you know, like the first year I did the podcast, like if there was a moment of silence, I would panic, or if I didn't have something to say, I would panic.
Yeah.
And now I don't. Do you think that that's a bad thing? Do you think I got too comfortable and complacent, or do you think it's a good thing?
I think it's probably fine because you're more comfortable being on the air.
When I look this way, do you know what I'm doing? I was
Yes.
wondering this. Yeah, you do know? And when I look this way, do you know what I'm doing?
Yes.
Oh, that's cool. I had someone in here yesterday to redesign the studio to put 2 people at the desk here with me and then 2 people in front of me.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that. I go, but what kind the audience knows when I'm looking over here, I'm looking at text messages. When I'm looking over here, I'm looking for stuff to show you guys on the internet. And I was like, it's kind of weird. That's just probably just over time. You know, if I'm looking over here, I'm probably going to pull up some Instagram clip talking about how bad Europe is. And over here, I'm getting the dirt on what happened at a bar at the games. Is it cool if I do a class? How did I miss that? God, do you ever wonder how much you miss in our chat?
Oh, yeah. Because I know sometimes I'll look at it and I'll just say I'm not reading that, and I'll move on.
Yes, yeah. I do that too sometimes. Like if they're what are some debates that they've had that I just have like
Usually about if it has anything to do with like the methodology, I'm checked out, buddy.
What about that? What about the I love God discussion, but the other morning it was like 5 pages and I skipped the whole God discussion.
Yep, skip that too. Sorry.
Yeah. Mostly I'm just interested in how John Young takes it.
Yeah.
Like if they're going to push his buttons or anything.
He's actually probably the most chill about it, I feel like.
Yeah,
Maybe
totally.
I'm just not paying attention enough.
No, I agree. He's pretty chill about it. Left planning lunch at Cilantro's. Yeah. Yep.
That's good.
Is Taylor a good guy?
Is Taylor a God guy?
Oh, God guy. No. Yes. No. Yes.
Maybe?
No. Yes. No. No. Not. I mean, he is, but he's not. You could tell he's on the path of like he's a good person. He's a good person. Like he's a helper. He's a service oriented person.
Yeah.
I'm betting Sevon loves all the programming discussions. I do I'll get in the mix with the programming discussions. It's me against fucking 12.
That's true.
You know
that part's really funny though. I will say when you get in on programming discussions, that's when I'll pay attention.
It's usually me against everyone. I was really happy. I am really happy occasionally. We were talking about whether a squat clean can just be a clean and a front squat. I was getting just ass pounded. Bryson and Taylor were spit roasting me, but then I don't know if it was Fikowski or something on the podcast with also had that take during a test that it's the same thing. It's different than in class. So that occasionally I'll get in like but no one ever says sorry. They'll just be like, Fikowski's stupid too. And I'm just like, wow.
They're like, oh, okay, so you agree with me? Cool.
Tyson Bagent is starting for the Chicago Bears today. Regular guest on the show. How fucking lucky that I happen to know his dad and that he feels sorry for me. In the news about
cool.
He's so cool. In the news, and let me. I'm gonna pull up this. I haven't read this article, but let's just read this together. This is in Sports Illustrated. I am hearing some things about what's going on over there. What Tyson Bagent's starting opener means for Bears quarterback QB battle. Bears coaches love everything they've seen from Sunday's starting quarterback Tyson Bagent, but it's a new staff, and Case Keenum is a veteran threat to take the backup job. Tyson Bagent's reported role as the guy with all the answers in the Bears quarterback room is about to get tested, not with questions, but an opposing defense rather than one of the coaches. It's Bagent who gets the first Bears preseason start, and Coach Ben Johnson plans to let him go until halftime, depending on the play count. The first depth chart had Bagent in his familiar role right behind starter Caleb Williams, who won't play against Miami. It's better to be there when you're in a battle with Case Keenum for the second quarterback spot because there's no guarantee they'd keep a third on the roster. That's scary. He's been phenomenal, Johnson said of Bagent. He's smart as a whip. I appreciate the seriousness and intent that he brings every time he walks into a meeting room, walk through. It doesn't matter. He's locked in. He's focused. I think his teammates feel that from him. The word on the street. Oh, and let's play this. I'll play this clip here.
Did it open a new window?
Yeah, it opened a new window. Fuck it. I'll come back to it. Offensive coordinator Declan Doyle seized upon this locked-in focus. Tyson is no nonsense, Doyle said. He's businesslike. Football is really important to him. He's excellent in the position room and out on the field. He's constantly communicating what he sees and where he needs to go with the football. Coming back to the coaches, knowing what the problems might be. He sees the game pretty clearly, and I think that's because he takes it really seriously and he studies. Hey, dude, I wonder if this guy will become a head coach in the NFL.
Who?
Tyson Bagent.
Why would you say that?
Just I've heard people say that, like, hey, he would make a fucking phenomenal head coach. I heard someone even say, I mean, you know, whatever circles I run in, that he could be the commissioner of the NFL when he's an old man. For Bagent, the game represents a chance to do something he really hasn't had since preseason 2024. He got on the field for 13 offensive plays last year compared to 305 his rookie year, when he had to start 4 times and play half a game in relief of Justin Fields. Caleb Williams had the rare 17-start season from the Bears QB in 2024. So it was an adjustment. Bagent said it was definitely different, but the process, the main thing, stays the main thing. I watched an interview with him last night, and it sounds like the team really likes him. Like they want to be led by him. Yeah, because they know he takes it serious.
Right.
I know that it's a backup job in this league. It's different than a lot of other job sports, especially in the world. So for me, nothing really changes. You have to stay ready and stay on top of it. Keep leaning forward, leaning into the guys, and stay ready when your number is called. Bagent definitely has not struggled to keep up his battle with Keenum. He gets the ball out in practice on time, and the offense looks fluid. Yeah, it's interesting.
I think Case Keenum's been around for way too long.
Someone said like 13 or 14 years. You know that name? You know that name?
Yeah. And so when I see teams like, I'm an idiot. This is what I think. When I see a team, an NFL team, bring in like an old quarterback like that, generally I see them doing it to give the younger players somebody to like look up to, or like to bounce ideas off of, or to discuss things in the room, in the debrief room, or whatever it is. I don't see them as somebody who will come out there and actually play for them.
Well, that might be true here. This might be controversial, but I need one of 3 things to happen to Tyson Bagent, the greatest Division II quarterback to ever play, and the guy who's thrown more yards in college football than any quarterback in the history of the world. I need him injured, cut, or traded. How about go fuck yourself? I can't listen to this meathead circle jerk about him being QB1 anymore. That guy's a douche. Oh, that's it? 3 seconds? Jeez. 3-second clip. Keenan was brought in to show the younger kids how to go through tape.
Yeah, that's how I see it.
Keenan's a veteran presence. That's it. He was never really any good. But would they keep 3 quarterbacks on the roster? That guy must be.
I feel like usually they do. They have one. They have a starter, and then they have their backup, and then they have a third one that usually does like the practice squad or somebody that I don't know how that works, but I feel like they usually have 3.
I would take Tyson over Caleb Williams anytime. Oh, I guess we can put the rumor of CrossFit being James Hobart to rest.
Yeah, I guess so.
Because CrossFit
did ask him directly.
CrossFit was in the chat during Pedro's podcast with James Hobart.
Oh.
What a great compliment, CrossFit, for people to think you're James Hobart.
That is pretty cool,
huh? Yeah, this is they found that Caleb was more behind than they thought, but the money is invested, they'll follow through with him. Yeah. I guess the 2 big issues with Caleb, if you believe what's in the press, is that he's not coming to practice prepared and knowing the playbook, and he's struggling to let go of the ball quickly. If he can do an overhead squat like that, he can podcast and text at the same time. Susan's going on the CrossFit podcast. Did you see that? I don't even know where to find the CrossFit podcast.
Talk about what?
Honestly, I don't know.
Is it the one that he did at the games, or is it the one that?
No, it's going to be live.
A new one?
I don't know if it's on the.
Oh, it's in 2 days. It's on Monday or Tuesday.
It says 2 are waiting. That thumbnail fucks with me because it says live, so I always think it's actually live right now. I'm like, oh shit, am I missing it?
Maybe that's why.
So I had this idea when this chick Jocelyn Riley was on the show. She's smart as a whip, nutrition chick.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. And when I had her on the show, I had this idea that to do like a Sunday night show like Love Lines, but it's like her on the show with me, and then people call in like with like nutrition questions, and I fat shame them and like rip them apart, and she gives them like actual valuable answers, that are usable.
Right.
And so I ran it by her, and then that was it. It was just an idea when she was on the show. I shared. I think it would be a huge show. It could transcend the CrossFit space. And so when we were at the games this year, we were at the coaches conference, and she was doing podcasts there. And I said it to her again there. She's really attractive in person, by the way.
Really?
Yeah, she's little.
She was a gymnast, wasn't she?
She's like little. She's like a little like she's tiny. But and for me to say that is crazy.
Like littler than you little?
Yeah, like littler than me little. Yeah, like maybe 5 feet tall little. Like maybe the littlest person I know. Like littler than Colton.
Whoa. Okay.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Why was Sevon at the coaches conference? Not the coaches conference. I was at the coaches conference. The fuck was I at? Didn't even make sense what I just said. 2 days prior to the games, they had a coaches I guess I was at the coaches conference, the CrossFit coaches conference. Yeah, a spinner. Don't be crass, but yeah, she's a spinner for sure. Don't be crass. So she was there, and I was in the podcast room, and I said it to her again. She's so fucking good. She's classy. She's serious, but also fun. And
yeah,
I don't know. It's time for me to try something else. Kill Taylor's a fucking crazy success. Oh, another conversation that needs to be brought up, Caleb?
Yes.
I was thinking about the big W.
Okay.
On either investing. Can you imagine if they would have started small and scaled up? Like, instead of trying to get every athlete, like, seriously, why wouldn't they just steal the Kill Taylor idea and give $10,000 a week?
And actually have the money to do it,
Yeah, do you know how huge Kill Taylor,
dude.
if it was $10,000 every week? It would be nuts.
Yeah, it'd be insane. It'd be awesome.
It would be fucking nuts. And that and if they have a $15 million budget, that's 30 years of Kill Taylor. And then it would grow. Eventually in a year or two, you would find some insane sponsors.
Yeah, of course.
And from
So
there,
people that would stick around and actually put up money, and
Y-
yeah, it'd be awesome.
yeah, and then they could have, like, just like Kill Tony, you know how they started in a cafe and a bar, and now they sell out stadiums. It could have been just like that.
Right.
God, it's crazy.
I feel like they were provided this lump sum of money, and they just thought, oh, well, let's just make it the biggest thing right off the bat. It's like, let's make it the most amazing thing immediately.
For some reason, they fell into the same trap. If you're listening, Will, listen to this, and I can help you with this too. You fell into the same trap that like Rosa and Dawn fell into, executives fall into at CrossFit, or what it appears they fall into. They think that the athletes have more leverage than they do, or more drawing power than they do.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to like figure out like where they have the drawing power, and then where the show has the drawing power, and like, man, it would have been crazy. Will should call Tony Budding.
Think about the athletes that are doing WFP too. Like, most of them don't even really have a personality. Like, they're not like they're not around to like draw.
Or if they do
people
have a
in.
personality, they don't have a chance to showcase it.
Right. It's like,
And Kill Taylor, you have a chance to showcase it.
right. You can talk shit before the workout, get done, talk some more shit, and then go about your business. Do something funny.
If you took all the players from the NFL and put them in the USFL, is that a thing? Or what's the Canadian Football League? Is that USFL?
CFL.
CFL. It still wouldn't get more eyeballs than the all the new guys got in the NFL. Not even close. Like, people aren't going over there for that.
It's like when The Rock started up the XFL again. That like crazy league with different rules to play football.
Yeah.
Like, nobody wants to go watch that. It's a sideshow. It's not the NFL.
The only athlete with drawing power is Colton. I drove 10 hours to Hicksville, Spartansburg to watch the pig farmer. That's what made Hottie Hattie awesome.
True.
I think Sousa got a new car. Sousa will have to get a dependable car if you go on the podcast roadshow.
He did.
He did get something. He said he has power windows now. He said all his windows in his car now go up.
I think he actually has a remote or a clicker for his to unlock and lock his car now too.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Does he have a car where you push the button to start it, or do you still put the key in? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't know. I meant to ask him about that, but it sounds way fancier than what he had before.
Yeah, before he had to do like something when he rolled up a window, he had to take the handle, put it on the thing, and then push the window up and like keep it in the gears to get it up.
Oh my god, dude. That's so bad.
Pete Hegseth, I think he's gonna lose his job. Are they moving him to be in charge of cartels? Is that what's going on?
I don't know. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about him that just seems weird.
They were talking about making him in charge of pivoting him to a role where he's in charge of going to war with the cartels south of the border, and even in this country. Of course, Sousa paid cash for his car. Of course. Okay, go ahead.
I just saw that he shared something about how from some pastor that said that women shouldn't be allowed to vote, and so people are kind of pissed at him for that. I don't know about them moving him.
What's wrong with that?
Women are people too. Let's see. He exit cartels.
I heard they were going to move him before that comment came out.
Yeah, I think I saw that too.
Maybe he did that on purpose to expedite it. Oh, shit. I'm going to sushi tonight with the family.
Sushi?
Oh. Yes. I love sushi.
Sushi.
Damn, I love sushi. My mom just sent me a text, want to go to sushi tonight.
Hell yeah.
I didn't even know my mom ate sushi.
I feel like most people eat sushi, no?
I guess. She's old school. She's old school Armenian. Pastor Doug Wilson is a Christian nationalist who doesn't believe women should vote. Pete Hegseth promoted the church who wants to repeal the 19th Amendment. I think I went to Cilantro's once with my mom. My mom and Greg. I think my mom even got a margarita. It was crazy. Wonder if I drove her home that day.
One too many marks.
I don't think my mom can handle. My mom's smaller than Jocelyn. Can't handle one margarita. My mom's like 5 feet tall. All right, let's see who's on the podcast tomorrow. Tomorrow's Monday?
Yes.
Oh, tomorrow. Oh shit, I got to talk to. I think the lieutenant governor from Ohio is on tomorrow. Andy Wilson, Ohio. What is this guy?
The hell is that? There's a lieutenant governor? What does that even mean?
Like you're the vice president
Oh.
of Ohio. Let me see. Oh no, he's the director of Department of Public Safety. Andy Wilson has dedicated his professional life to protecting the citizens of Ohio. After serving as an Army officer in the Ohio National Guard, Wilson began his career as a trial prosecutor in Clark County in 2002. He's working with Schindeldecker to bring CrossFit to all of the first responders in Ohio.
That would be amazing.
As a member of the governor's cabinet, Wilson provides overall leadership and oversees public safety in 9 divisions, nearly 4,000 employees, and $2.5 billion in annual budget, all dedicated to the mission of safety and service and protection. Oh, this is going to be cool. And here's the catch with Schindeldecker. Schindeldecker owns CrossFit Crave. Oh, did I get that right?
Yes, I believe so.
During that, go ahead.
Isn't it? Go ahead.
I think he has like 14 like sub affiliates or something now too, maybe in the state for kids. During that time, he represented the state of Ohio on many major criminal cases while also developing several innovative programs, including a victim assistance, violent crime, rapid response team, a prosecutor's diversion program, and a recording academy program to at-risk youth. Yeah, that's the part that ties in.
It is CrossFit Crave. You were right.
It is okay.
I thought it was the Hive one, but
yeah, Schindeldecker's killing it. Yeah. He is killing it. And his partner Debbie, is it Debbie?
Debbie, yep. Debbie Wagner.
Debbie Wagner, Matt Schindeldecker. He sounds like he should be a cop on a show. Officer Schindeldecker. Sebi, your fear was correct. The CrossFit poster a campaign. Yeah. I know, campaigns. Don't do campaigns. Just do stuff. Oh.
What the hell?
Your microphone's all jacked up. Say that. Yeah. How about now?
Hello?
How about now?
Hello?
Oh, better. What did you say?
Can we go to Lighthouse?
You want to go to the Lighthouse?
Yeah, when you're done with your show.
Tyson Bagent plays at 10 a.m. Watch TV,
you
watch
watch
football,
Wait,
spend time with my sons or watch someone else's son.
Can we go to the Lighthouse and then come back and watch Tyson Bagent?
Right, tilt that down a little bit. He's only playing the first half of the game. Do you want to watch Tyson Bagent from 10 to 11 and then at 11 go to the Lighthouse? Tilt that down even a little bit more.
Sure.
There you go.
That? Is the camera on?
No.
Oh.
Your brother's here.
Yeah, I know that. TDC, FG.
Hey, do you want to watch an hour of Tyson Bagent before we go to the lighthouse?
Heck yeah.
Let's go somewhere else besides the lighthouse. Why do you want? You just want to go to the lighthouse to get a cookie and milk. I know it.
And we haven't been there in a long time. And it's cold and it's a perfect day to go.
Yes, Evie.
Yes, Evie.
Who's Andy Wilson?
Director of Department of Public Safety. He's my guest tomorrow.
Does he watch your show?
I hope so, but I don't think so.
Hope he doesn't.
Oh, that's what I meant to ask Sprague. Damn.
What?
When Sprague was talking about the games being back, I wanted to ask him about the importance of the Open to the success of the games. Damn.
That would have been a really good question to ask.
I know. I had it here in my notes. I don't know why I didn't think of it.
Are we on? Are we on the show?
Yeah,
Kind of.
Kind of.
what do you mean kind of?
Your voice is on it. Your face isn't.
Audio only.
No, like
Thanks for clearing.
Like you, are you on the show? Are
I'm
people
on-
listening to us?
Yeah. No, they're tuning out. They're leaving. And as soon as you guys came on, they start leaving.
that. What do you mean? We're the best part.
Yeah.
You're the marshmallow, and we're the gooey stuff inside. We're the best part.
Yeah.
When I came back from the games, did I look thinner?
Yes.
Yes.
Have I put the weight back on?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh,
Ooh.
man. Damn. I
You
didn't-
look like that guy, Andy Wilson.
All right. Who's the best in the house at ping pong?
Yeah. Oh,
JR's good.
Who?
Jay Vera.
Oh, he
The
is?
guy, yeah.
Did he beat you?
only
I beat him
once,
once.
twice.
I beat him. I beat him. I beat him once. He beat me twice.
I'm playing you to 11 here real quick.
No, we're not. We're not doing that.
I could beat you.
Like, what do you mean? Like to 11? You think you could beat me?
Yeah. No. I could beat you easy.
Hey, this little fucker here choked me out a couple days ago,
And broke your windpipe.
and like within 2 seconds, and I had to tap. I was wrestling one kid, and he came around the front of me and got me in a guillotine and just cranked on me. It was the first time I've ever panicked when I'm wrestling with them, and I started freaking out.
Oh my
So
god.
then now I'm on like 5 days of my throat hurting, and I asked their jiu-jitsu instructor, I'm like, what happened? They're like, he fucking crumpled your windpipe. He crushed your windpipe, and it's like healing. Fucking
my
crushed my
God.
windpipe. Yeah, it hurts so
Why
bad.
did you?
What the hell, dude?
It hurts so bad.
I have
Language.
a superpower now.
What?
I have a superpower now. I was wrestling with Joey here, and I got him in a guillotine. I'm like, I'm not crushing his windpipe. Oh no, it was Avi. So
How?
I let go, and I didn't want to like.
You know
hurt him. I
your
gave it to
sister.
you.
Yeah, I know my sister.
Um,
You
And
know-
yesterday I was wrestling them, and they have a rule now. They're not to choke me anymore. Like they know.
Oh,
they
that's
fuck me
good.
up.
That's a nice
Yeah.
rule
does,
for them to.
does your sister watch Kill Taylor?
No,
I don't know. You mean your aunt?
no,
Yeah.
she does not.
No, I think
doubt
she
it.
did. Why? You think that like it's too filthy for her?
Yeah.
Mhm, mhm.
Do you watch Kill Taylor?
Sometimes we can like hear
He's
it.
too religious.
Who's too? She's too religious to watch Kill Taylor.
Mm-hmm. She has a Bible. She's definitely not going to watch Kill Taylor.
They never fight me one-on-one. I don't want anyone to think an 8-year-old can beat me up. It takes 2 8-year-olds.
Right. Yeah,
It
I
takes
think
two
so.
8-year-olds and one of them dirty boxing you.
Oh my! Oh, they punch so hard. Thank God. About a year ago, they stopped punching me in the face. Thank God. I couldn't take
Punch?
that.
I never punched you in the face. Oh, I mean like this
You used to
thing?
punch me in the
Oh,
face.
you mean that one time?
No,
when
you would just come up to me and fucking hammer fist me in the face.
Really?
Now,
I
do you
not
know what they
remember
do
that.
though?
I do not
They'll
remember
they'll
that.
put their forearm on my face.
So
or
do
on my
you.
throat.
So do you.
They'll put their knee on my face.
You don't put the knee on the face.
I don't put the knee on the face, but you guys do.
Well,
You-
you.
You guys fight.
That's grounds for an ass kicking.
Dude,
That's
they're
splits?
crazy.
That split that I did to Joey is my signature move. I can just grab the leg and when I'm like really mad, I can just yank on it and they'll fall down.
And pull them into the splits.
Avi, let's get off the show and go in the playroom, please.
Yeah, I want to watch you guys fight. If you guys fight one-on-one, I'll watch it.
No, I don't like one-on-one.
Yeah,
I
it's
like.
stupid. That's for babies.
Yeah, it's for babies.
I like when I hear Ari, Joey comes in, and then I hear Joey, Ari comes in. And
Yeah,
then
I like
if
that.
someone
I like
hurts
that. I
me,
like that. I like,
Ari comes in.
Stupid.
I like it.
It's
It's really
round
fun.
robin.
I do whoop that ass. I do. Sevi, you need to display dominance and whoop that ass. I do, but sometimes I take some fucking. Sometimes I take some injuries. I don't have the wind that they have either. About after like 10 minutes, I'm pretty exhausted, and they start moving in for the kill.
Boo.
But yeah, I make sure someone cry. I make someone cry every time. I'm a bad dude.
Arby, what are you doing? You're breaking everything. You little
Where does
rat.
this even go to?
So
It goes to
tomorrow,
every microphone.
tomorrow we
It
have the
goes to your
Department
head.
of Safety coming on for the state of Ohio. Then Tuesday, Lydia Fish, and then Wednesday, Greg Glassman, of course, and then the 14th Thursday, Jay Crouch.
When's Greg Glassman coming back?
Then Friday the 15th, Nick Johnston, and then Saturday, Kill Taylor, $2,500. It's a big week. Big week.
Heidi, when is Greg coming back?
Yeah.
You mean to Santa Cruz?
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know. I think the end of the month.
I thought he was doing. I thought he was doing the tournament.
Arby, can't hear a thing.
All right. Love you guys. Caleb, thank you. See you guys tomorrow.
Ah.
Bye-bye.